Hello, everybody. We're here for spiritual chat. I hope everybody's doing well. We're waiting for Star to come on. Hello. How's everybody?
Um, oh no! See, you changed the name, and look what happened. I've had it with all of y'all. Every one of y'all came in here just now. I've had it with all of y'all.
So how's it?
I still love all y'all, but I've had it with all y'all. I see how it is.
Star wanted to work on everybody's numerology tonight.
But we're just now we're just gonna see where y'all at energetically because Lord shift started coming.
Yeah.
Let me bring. I've even got my little mobile table over here, and I'm just wheeling it closer. I feel like it's just not close enough. I don't know. I love you too, Alban. Hi,
So
Patty. I still love y'all. I'm not saying I don't love y'all, but that how rude. How rude.
so if I'm a little distracted tonight, I have a mini me here.
And I'm feeling just everything from everybody. What going on? What happening?
So we haven't done numerology because nobody came in.
No, yeah, and what happened, Patty, was I was eating during it.
Yep.
I had a salad. It was actually pretty yummy. I'm not gonna lie. I like Catalina dressing. I don't know why. I'm addicted to it. I could almost drink it out of the bottle. I think it's the vinegar in it.
And which dressing is that?
It's Catalina.
Ah.
Hey, Gianna.
How you doing tonight, girl?
Gianna. Oh, Gianna is stressing about something. I just felt it.
Don't drink it out of the bottle.
Well, you know what happened one time when I was little? I got in trouble for that. I don't do that no more.
Are you sleepy? It's hot in here. And she went got her blanket.
Well, I can't say nothing. No matter how hot I am, even if it's just a sheet, I have to have it.
So tomorrow at 2 o'clock we're going to be on Mountain Standard Time. My friend Robin is going to come on and talk about the seven energies in relation to the chakra system.
Mm. I made a discovery, y'all. I can't tell you what it is though, but I made a discovery.
Are you sleepy?
Yes, Jenna, it'll be alright though. I don't know what it is. I just heard though it'll be alright. If I dig into it, I could probably figure it out, but I don't want to dig that much. It feels like it'd be a lot of work.
Are you sleepy? Yeah, you are.
Now they're gonna sing the song to me. Oh, great! I love it when music comes. What is? Oh my God! It's Bob Marley. Oh, Teardrop. What is it? Three little birds sit on my doorstep, singing a sweet little something. Every little thing's gonna be all right. Oh, what is the name of the song? Teardrop. I know you know this one.
Let me get her a piece of paper. I know.
Draw me a pretty picture.
Well, she'll draw something and then she'll hand it to me. So I draw a picture and then she'll draw something.
That's her. Yeah, it's her granddaughter.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes, I'm hearing Bob Marley. I'm hearing the Three Little Birds. Oh, yeah, Three Little Birds. Okay. Dang, they're giving me the name of the song and everything. Never mind. I'm having a moment, y'all.
You're doing okay. The natural medicine has picked up her oxygen. I am going to start tomorrow. I am starting a 4-week diet for it's 8:24 p.m. here. So 2 o'clock my time.
Are you? Oh no, Jenna's in Canada. Well, it's 10:25 here, so I don't know what time it is there, Jenna, but I'm Eastern.
Let me draw a kitty. No? Okay.
So,
how's everybody doing with the energy that's popping up today?
oh, peachy.
We had an alignment this morning.
Yes, it was. I just named them in the numerology one. It was Mercury, Venus, Uranus, Mars, Neptune, Saturn, and the Moon. It was 7 of them. It was called the star. There's a star portal or something like that.
Okay, let me know what the medicines are, Jenna. Just let me know what they are, hon, and I'll take them.
Or no, the star para something. Para. Oh my God. But I know Mercury's not. Mercury done went direct. It's not even the after shadow. But Mercury's still doing something. They don't want me to remember nothing.
Well, I think last year that I got the pen. Last year, after Mercury went retrograde, I went through all the symptoms of Mercury, and it was another planet that was doing it. Draw me a picture. A GI 360. Ugh. Girl, I'm scheduled for a colonoscopy and for them to go down in and look August 5th. I'm saying I'm going to feel better before then. I'm going to feel better. I am going to feel better before then.
Yeah. I thought she had something on her mind, Teardrops. That's hilarious.
Just let me know what the medicines are, though, Jenna. I might have some of them.
Oh, so I figured out what's causing my mother's malfunction and why she keeps going back into the hospital every time after she has chemo. Would y'all like to know so? Her kidneys don't function normally anyways. So when she has 2 different types of chemo when she has chemo, by the way. That might help explain what I'm about to explain. So it doesn't allow her kidneys to process any of it properly, so it just kind of tells her kidneys to go, I won't work anymore. I'm done. I don't know what you did to me. I will not work. So I told her genius cancer doctor, that's the nicest way I can word it. what we're going to do is we're going to push fluids 3 days before, 3 days after through an IV, and I was going to do it for her. I mean, all he needs to do is just send me the saline bags. That's all I need.
And what did he say?
Oh, we had it set up. And then came the insurance people to interfere. Everything was fine. We had it all set up. And now I got to call back because the people that were going to just come and drop them off here so I can go and do it because there was nothing to it. She has a port. Hello. I'm changing a bag. How hard is that? It's not at all, honestly. But they were just going to drop them off, and that was going to be the end of it. And then she would go in after the 3 days, make sure everything was at the level it should be, and if not, then we'll go another day,
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to the hospital after every chemo treatment. Well, now somebody called from the insurance place, and they're like, oh, well, we have a lady that's going to come to your house. And I'm like, Mom, no, that's wrong. What? So I got to call and fix that on Monday. Oh, and then I called her family doctor. I done gave them hell. So the new DON down there, she's scared to death now that she might lose her job. I'm like, you're safe. Just get that little girl up front. Get her. It's been an interesting time, y'all.
This doctor doesn't even believe in Candida. This doctor does not believe in Candida. I tried talking to him about it, and he goes, oh, you mean thrush in your throat? No. I'm talking about systemic Candida. And my doctor and I were talking about that yesterday. I said, do they even believe in leaky gut? He goes, yeah, they test for it, but they don't do anything for it. No.
That's crazy.
No. Get down.
So, yeah, well, the kid, I don't know. Cheyenne woke up the other day. Was it this morning? It might have been this morning. She said her back was hurting, which is odd.
Patty, did you have some questions, hon?
Yeah, somebody's got some questions because you hear me going, now.
Because Patty wanted to ask about mediumship.
Oh, yeah. How can we tap into communication? Okay. First, I'm gonna. Okay, yeah. In a very loving way, I'm gonna break down that word awake.
No more.
Awake or an awoke or
Okay, what I did, hon. What I did is I asked to be in a walking state of meditation.
Yeah, I don't know if I do a walking state. Don't do that. I do that daily, like 24/7. It's not safe for newbies, and I don't mean that in the bad way. Don't do the walking state. I will literally be doing stuff and not have a clue. Like I'll be driving. I can be driving for 3 hours, not know it. Completely safely driving, too. Very weird.
Have you asked to do that, Patty? Sometimes we have to ask. And now, just be careful that if you have any experiences, don't get scared. Because if you get scared, you're going to block it.
I feel like there's something already blocking her. Hold on. Hold up. Let me ask this. Have you ever experienced it before in some type of form, fashion, any way at all? Have you ever experienced before, though?
She says, no, I haven't asked, and I wouldn't be scared. I welcome it.
But have you ever had any experience, like childhood, anytime?
Or anyone telling you as a child that it was bad?
You've seen entities. Okay, well, see, I have and I'm just shuffling to be shuffling. I'm not shuffling for any particular reason. Three of Swords. JoJo caught me off guard. Three of Swords popped out. It scared the hell out of you when you seen that, and now you're gonna have to slowly show them. And I got the Ace of Swords here. Great. Yeah, you're gonna have to slowly show them. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Was you a teenager? I just heard teen. Jojo, my Gemini King. Are you behaving?
You've seen a lot of angels lately, hon?
Oh, Jenna.
Are they talking to you right now?
I'm arguing with them. If y'all's having lovely conversations, could you send me the nice ones?
I think somebody's going to lay down and go to sleep.
Just showing themselves? I'm still, okay. Was you a teenager, Patty? I don't know, adolescence to years when you seen this thing, entity, whatever it might have been.
My oldest daughter, because her aunt, the one that does the witchcraft, told her that I did witchcraft, has it stuck in her head that I did witchcraft. I have no witchcraft.
Yeah, well.
Look at her, I'm just...
I'll say it again. I'll repeat it. Can't have light without dark, and you can't have dark without light. But either way, it's what you do with it.
No choice.
And sometimes when people go into their darkness, you want to know what happens? Nothing bad. Not a single bad thing. Creative stuff, actually good stuff, happy stuff happens. Now, those who perceive it as bad, they have something to work on. They have something to look at inside of themselves.
That's what I say.
That's all I'm going to say.
Anything that is different is considered evil. Yeah, call it magic. Yeah. Oh, a lot of people. Yeah. So, Joe, the one that just got married, the wedding I went to, we were all at a coffee shop, and we had been doing tarot there for months. And they never said anything. But when Joe started doing some Reiki on somebody, then the owner showed up and kicked us out and said we were devils.
You was a teenager. I seen you as a teenager. There was a group of people around you. They're showing it to me. There was a group of people around you. Friends, something like that. Oh, to be a seer? Oh, Lord, yes. I've been called everything, but you just don't even get me started. I've been called everything. I don't care what you call me. Just don't call me late for dinner. Because I'm usually the one making the dinner, so I can't be late for it.
We had been doing almost almost a whole year we had been doing tarot there. Okay, so the shadows, okay.
That's them.
You're right, yeah.
Trying to slowly prepare you. Teardrops went through that little spurt of the shadow thing.
So is that what they are? Because I've been seeing them since I was 18.
Yeah, well, you also have this. Okay, let's face it. Oh, they're trying to communicate. I got the Ace of Wands out here. In the Sun, that's the yes card. But Casey, to you you have said it since I don't know forever that you don't think that you could handle what I see and whatnot.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why it's like a
And I
they're
think
trying to sneak it up on you. Like,
they were coming in strong that night because I was flying out to Arizona the next morning to see my first husband. This was before we got married. And I think they were warning me not to go. And this was a 10-foot tall shadow with no weight to it, but it was about 10 foot tall. You need your diaper?
okay, but here's what I'm gonna ask. You can ask specifically if you do not wish to see them. You can tell them you don't want to see them. You just want to hear them. You just like you can set. They don't mind you having that boundary. They don't mind that. I mean, I've seen them since I don't know. I can remember things since I was 2. So I mean, it's not something that has ever freaked me out. Like I had a full blown conversation with my uncle the other day about why there's the Empress. Okay, so there's a and source. Okay. There's a female trying to come through. Grandmother, it feels like. Who is the grandmother? Okay, that's a horrible question I just asked. There's a grandmother who is a seer. I should word that better. She's here. But, yeah, no, you can tell them that you just want to hear them or talk to them at first. Like, you can tell them that you want to slowly go into the process of it. I don't know how else to word that. Oh, I sometimes mind, Jenna. I sometimes mind. I don't like arguing with 9-foot archangels. They tend to be a little loud. Especially when they're yelling at me, I already know the answer. If I knew the answer, I wouldn't be asking you now, would I? Okay, chills. No, I've been getting chills. That's usually okay for me. Chills can be different for everybody. I don't know. You can ask. Chills for me, when I get chills, it's after I say something. Actually, I got them earlier when I was talking to Bray. I was like, "Ooh, I got chills." That's a confirmation for me. That's them confirming. It's their way of giving me confirmation without talking. Like there's been times, I think I've even done it with JoJo. I'm like, "Ooh, chills." I know I've done it with Teardrops countless times. And Casey. And, well, I don't know, pretty much everybody, I think. Why the heck am I shuffling? Somebody tell me. There's no reason. It is, I'm done. His grandmother was, I don't know, apparently she can do what I do. And she was highly connected to spirit. Highly connected. And I got, like just now I got chills. I mean, she was extremely connected. She was an Aquarius, or Aquarius highly aspected in her chart.
That's a crystal. Crystal.
And is Crystal lurking and we don't know it?
No, it looks like yours.
Oh, I know your granny, but I mean, hello. If it was her, she'd tell me.
There. You draw around it? Good girl. She knows how to draw around things anyway. Good girl.
Let's see. Oh, King of Wands. Let's see.
That's funny because fluoride is a good crystal for children.
Mm-hmm.
We got the fluoride.
That's funny. Okay. She was married to a fire sign. Two of Cups came out with this. Okay, well, there you go. See, I got the Star, I got the King of Wands, and the Two of Cups right here in the middle. That's, I mean, they're trying to, they put a story together. I just gotta, it's whoever, I can't tell you exactly.
It's a pyramid.
What you don't know, though, Patty, is the moon energy. She's been trying to connect with you.
That's a pyramid.
Ooh, what was that?
My grandmother was born like February 8th.
Ace of Swords. That's the truth.
My dad was a Gemini. First husband was a Gemini. Second husband was a Taurus.
Yep. That's called, my aunt used to do that. I used to do that with my aunt all the time. I do it now. My grandma will be talking, I'll bet Mom's calling. Phone hasn't even ring yet.
Have you ever had somebody call your name in the middle of the
Hello.
night? Besides you.
Oh.
Have you ever had somebody come in and grab your foot in the middle of the night?
Yeah, my aunt did it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, and if any of y'all experienced my aunt, let me know. She likes to investigate people. Oh, she's saying that she loves you very much. Please hold for the next available message. Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. Oh, it's gonna, oh, she loves you. It's gonna take work. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. What the?
Either my dad or my first husband were angels. They were far, far from angels. I get along fine with Gemini women.
Don't get me, look. JoJo is about the first Gemini man that I've got along with.
Mm-hmm.
Ow, I'm playing. Even the other one be working my nerves. I be, get the away from me, I can't stand you. And it irritates me because people are like, yes, sir. And would you like me to jump and lick your toes while I'm at it? Ew. I'm going to need you to shut up. I don't care who you are. I'm sorry, I have that, Lots of Wands energy. I know. There's something, hold on, judgment. It's coming. You follow your intuition. You're on the right path. Okay, I get the message. You're working on it. You gotta follow your heart. You're working on it. It's coming. Okay, wait. Oh, You're losing hope in it though. Coming. Stop that. You gotta temperance your emotions. You gotta find a way to balance that.
You lick your own toes if needed.
Oh, yeah, because I can promise you, I don't do feet. Oh, I'll puke on you. sorry, keep it very real. I don't do feet. My child will put her feet up on me. I'm like, oh, get them off me.
My first husband used to mess with me constantly.
I can't do feet. Oh God, I cannot. They're weird. My daughter will put her feet up on me and she'll be like, my feet are in your body. I'm like, oh God, don't even remind me of that.
So one night he had got out of the shower and he come over and laid on the couch and he kept sticking his feet in my face.
Three of Pentacles. Start working with it, Patty. Like, do you meditate? Nah, yeah. I don't even. You have to sit, in in the lotus position, going, ma. No, that's bullshit. Okay, I'm with her right now. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I can be folding clothes and go into a full meditated state.
Painting.
My mom can listen to hard rock, like you name it, music, and be in full meditation. It can change from rock to country to metal to this, and it not change from meditation whatsoever.
So, Jojo, is not painting and drawing a form of meditation for you? I can even be painting the walls, and it's a form of meditation for me. It's something that my hands are busy, and the mind is just flowing freely.
Oh, you want to know what else? This is, y'all's gonna think it's crazy. Solitaire. Like if you download the game on your phone.
Yeah, because it's mindless.
It is. I will be playing solitaire, and my daughter will be over there. Mom, you're still playing solitaire, and I will have played it for 3 hours. I have no idea I played it that long. I have no idea. I've been in full meditation that entire time. Yeah, I'm not sleeping at all.
Well, like I said, I was up at 3. If any of you have listened to the end of the collective reading I just did, I was up at 3 in the morning giving gratitude for all of you guys and just in awe how everybody has done the work, and I'm gonna cry. but for somebody was so into their twin flame they just couldn't even imagine seeing anybody else, right? But they're to the point now where they can say, okay, I can see that he doesn't want to work.
I can see clearly now.
Like, yes, she's choosing her. And when you do the universe brings somebody new, but I can see.
I got chills.
That a lot of people have gone through.
I know one. Look, I'm going to tell someone right now. I'm very proud of them, and they're in this room, and they know who I am or who I'm talking about. That they know exactly who I'm talking to right now. I'm extremely proud of you. You came extremely far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all of you have, but there's one in here. She knows who she is. Oh.
And like I said, I learn as much from you guys as you do from me.
I mean, I don't. It's very hard to, Patty. I don't. I appreciate you too. I mean, it's very hard to explain. Other than it's something that you have to. I can give you what works for me, but it's also something I've had.
I think there's some audios from like James Van Prague.
Yeah.
They're medium people. They're for sale on Hay House.
But I mean, also it's more. You have to. Okay, there's a song. They just put it in my head. That song, "Free Your Mind and the Rest Will Follow." If you don't free your mind, it won't come. If that makes sense.
Crystal usually.
The high priestess. The high priestess for me, every time it pops out, is the medium. Yeah, she's the seer. She's the keeper of secrets, but she's the medium. It's just what it is.
I wondered if Chance was on tonight.
Are they?
I don't see him on.
Oh, let me tell you, Jenna. The other collab that they did the other day, I popped in for a minute.
Which one?
Frankie and Karen's. But Frankie had her hair down and it was straight. I almost didn't recognize her. I was like, "Oh my God, you look so different." I was like, it was mind blowing to me.
So that's what everybody's at, is Frankie and Karen's.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if Crystal would be over there. She might be. But I was just blown away because, I go in, I check in, Frankie, because I like Frankie. But I was just blown away. Because normally when I catch her videos, her hair is pulled up. But I was just, woo. I was like, who is that? It took me a minute. It's not live now? Oh. Whoa. What? I just had a leak. High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups. What's this? And the Hermit. Okay, so somebody's hiding from love? What? Nine of Cups. Oh no, somebody's struggling. They don't know what to do. Okay.
Got too quiet.
Yeah, no, I got extremely quiet. But you gotta play with it, if that makes sense, Patty. Some things will work. Like, even the most... Okay, let me think. Like the Long Island medium. Things that might work for her, they won't work for me.
Yeah.
They won't work for you. Things that work for me won't work for you. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah, everybody's got their own style, yeah.
Jenna, according to what I seen today, you ain't hiding. Oh, I seen that. You ain't hiding.
Be careful, you're going to fall.
Oh, I have a very intriguing question for everyone, because you know what? The moment I needed to know this, my mind went blank and there's the Page of Wands. I need knowledge. Okay. Tell me who Cleopatra was, who her person was. Who was her person? Somebody tell me.
Mark Anthony?
Cleopatra?
Yeah.
Like Egyptian Cleopatra?
Yeah.
Was who?
I think it was Mark Anthony.
Now, what he do exactly? I'm gonna need to know something.
I think he was a warrior.
Is that fact? Anybody who isn't, well, nobody else is on StreamYard. Can somebody who is not, what's the word? Like, it won't log you off of here. Can somebody go check that out for me? I did not get to check that. Mr. Goodbar. Nah. I just had a very, very bad thought that I cannot say, because there was a little child around, but touche.
Julius Caesar was her husband.
Oh my, there it is.
Anthony was her lover.
But it was Julius. Okay. We're going to go down that path, huh? Julius Caesar. Wait a minute. A2 Brute.
Oh, hello. How are you?
Okay, somebody tell me. Julius Caesar, right? That's A2 Brute, right?
Bye. He was 52. Cleopatra was 21.
Yeah, but you said Julius Caesar. Isn't that the whole A2 Brute?
Yeah. Mark Antony, I was right. And Ptolemy the eighth.
So what ended up happening here? Like, did
Ptolemy the eighth was her first husband and her brother.
ew.
Her lover was Julius Caesar. He was 50 when she was 21.
So it's Julius Caesar, the whole here we go. A2 Brute, huh? Where is Jack Wolf?
So Cleopatra had a child with Julius Caesar.
She had twins, didn't she?
I don't know, but she was forced to flee Rome back to Egypt after he was assassinated. Civil war broke out between the Roman generals Antony and Octavian against those who had organized Caesar's assassination. Cleopatra found herself alone and weak against her enemies. Antony controlled eastern half of Roman Empire, and he summoned to see her right away. And then he began his legendary love affair with the last queen of Egypt.
Wait, the last what of Egypt? Did you just say what I think you said?
Yeah, she was the last queen of Egypt.
Okay.
And he may be the only one she loved. They had 3 children.
Okay.
And they kept themselves together in 30 BC.
Okay.
Here.
Where now the roof of my mouth is itching, dear Jesus. What's that mean? Somebody tell me what that means. See? Sometimes I need answers, y'all. What's that mean?
My left hand has been itching like crazy.
Not this day. What why am I even shuffling people? Hello, tell me something. And you know what? That's funny because I've been looking at Egyptian decks. And remember that one deck that I've been wanting, the lovers. What is it? The lovers path oracle, whatever.
I just got the what is it? 20 card update for the Crow Oracle.
So Jojo, he was the Roman general. Which one was the Roman general? You said he was the Roman general. Which one? Mark Antony?
Mark Antony. You singing for Grandma? Yeah. You are.
Mark Antony. I'm intrigued, Joe. Teach me something.
Blue, green, orange, pink, teal. Blue, yellow, green, yellow, orange, red, teal.
Yeah, Anthony,
green,
yeah.
Teal, green, teal, green, teal, green, teal, green, teal, green.
Oh my gosh.
Green.
Yeah, she's having a good old time.
Circle, heart, triangle, square, and star.
She loves music.
Oh, hey, Robin.
Robin is the one that's coming in to do a class for us tomorrow.
Oh, I was gonna say, Robin, come in and chit chat, but you'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, she can come in and chit chat tonight too.
Well, hello. I'm randomly shuffling and I don't know what. Oh, wait. So he was known as a warrior. He was a what? Well, JoJo, you can come in and talk. That usually goes faster.
Robin goes to bed early because she gets up early in the morning and takes care of her mother.
I feel you on that one. I take care of mine at night, so I need everybody else in the house. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me tell you. I already told you last night. She's still in there, y'all. She's still in there. The other one. Not my mother. The other one.
I've known Robin for about 8 years now.
Well, Robin, how come we don't know you for about at least a year and a half now? Huh?
Because she's mostly on, she was mostly on Facebook.
JoJo! Oh, you're on Facebook? I need to find you on Facebook then, Robin.
Because Robin used to hide.
Well, stop. You know, I used to do that too. You want to know what happened? Black-eyed babies happened.
But see, Robin so Joe and I started Raise Your Vibe on YouTube, and Robin came in as one of the readers. Yeah. And Joe pretty much alienated everybody. There was Crystal and okay, I need to ground.
Yeah, I know. I just felt like somebody needed ground. Like, yeah. I don't know. Ooh,
There was like 5 people that somebody with a big ego kicked them off.
Spiritual ego will kill you.
And
spiritually, that is. I don't mean that.
Rebecca and
oh, wait a minute.
Sarah.
Was there
all kinds of people?
Was there a chick? Gosh, I wish I could remember her name. They're taking her name from me. Okay, let me tell you what she did. She was kind of like, she could do kind of a little bit like what we do, but it was kind of like health-wise. But she ended up in a car accident, and then she figured out she was pregnant because she was in that car accident, and they did blood work. It came back that she was pregnant. She had 2 boys. She was divorced. She had a boyfriend. Can't think of her name. Oh, it's gonna irritate me. But she used to go live on Facebook all the time. I used to watch her.
Well, we used to do readings on Raise Your Vibe, and then yeah, some people didn't believe that I was partner with Joe, so Joe started on a different path. So
oh my,
he has learned.
Robin, you have some very intriguing gifts, and I'm not ciphering through your energy, by the way. I asked permission for that. I just randomly looked at your name, and the cards started popping out. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, things got real icky for a while, but I think it was meant to be because everybody went out, and I actually think that was a good booster for Robin and me. Yeah. So I think it was meant to happen because we all started our own channels and stuff.
Don't be that open. Don't be that open, Robin. Don't be that open. Not on here. Don't do that. That's me. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying. Just be aware. Be aware. Be aware.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, be aware. Be aware. Be aware. Not that open. Yeah, not that open. I just realized how bad that could go.
Some of the people on Facebook are just kind of having a fit because I don't do readings on there anymore. But then I haven't done a lot of readings since January anyway. You know, we've been mostly doing spiritual talk. I've done some pendulum readings and
Mm, what? No, I do. I actually, your energy is very soothing. I like it a lot.
oh no, Taddy. Oh, Taddy's the one that really got me going.
Ah, okay, I'm with you. Okay. I was like, what?
Taddy didn't have, she wasn't married. But did she have twins?
I think she had two. Yeah, yeah, yes. They called her, she was like, okay, when she would go live, she was usually like munching on a bag of chips or something. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't Taddy then, because Taddy, okay, so what happened? Teardrops might have been around then. Taddy was helping me. She made my banner and everything for the computer. She was helping me get this, helping me figure it all out. But she got off because this guy Sam came in who said he was a friend of hers. I don't know. She just got fed up with the pettiness of the tarot community.
Okay, well, if you're gonna look, if you're gonna come on here, you're gonna do all that, then be aware everybody's gonna automatically go, oh, you're my twin. I know it because you read for me, and it must be no.
So Taddy quit doing readings. She does personal readings. But I messaged her and I said, this is Sam. Everybody was messaging me. What happened to Taddy? We heard she got in a car accident when she died. She says, he got a hold of her address and everything through the internet, through UPS.
Oh, just take the hell to the no. Jojo, show me your tub one more time. I swear, I'm gonna be down there. I'll be down there. I'll be down there. And it won't be JoJo's tub anymore. It'll be Star's tub. JoJo, where? Who? Y'all don't even understand. He's got like a tub for a king. Oh, by the way, that mic and that camera is working wonderful.
Good.
Yeah, her toys are coming in. Oh, yes, I will, JoJo. Don't you tell me. Did he just tell me no? Did he tell me no? Who are you talking to?
Okay, so she must have took her YouTube down because there's another Taddy Tarot up and it's not her. But she lives in California. Yeah.
What are you talking to? You crazy. You. Baby.
So
Baby is.
this Sarah is Sarai. She's on Angelic Healing on Facebook. Yeah. No more.
Oh, I was gonna say, no, this person seems to be on the other side. You might want to check into that, but never mind, Patty, you figured it out.
No more.
Apparently she has something to tell you. And if you can't, okay, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Teardrop. If you can't hear them at first time, ask them to give you songs, to come through songs. JoJo, I will come. I will take the tub. It will be Star's tub. JoJo, no.
Bye-bye.
Well, apparently she hated you. Apparently not as much as you think she did.
But on the other side, they don't hate you anymore.
Yeah, and they well, no, and on the other side they see things differently.
Yeah.
Oh my, looky there! I'll be dying.
Have a good one. Rest up, Robin.
And there is just it's a impeccable timing, y'all. I swear it really truly is. What I mean about what?
Why?
Does it turn? Oh, it's push buttons. Nothing turns anymore. Oh, push button. Oh, I think if you need batteries, huh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember. I'm having y'all. They have never messed with my memory like this so much. Like it takes me like things that I can remember like right now. No, it's taking me a good minute.
So Jenna, over the weekend I had probably not even a quarter of a teaspoon of salsa. I thought I was gonna die. I was blacking out. My mouth was blue. Yeah. What happened to Doreen Virtue? I was just going through some old emails and found some old programs and stuff that she had put out, and I loaded them on my computer. What happened to Doreen Virtue?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jenna.
um.
But I recovered a lot. You know, it took me a couple of days, but I recovered a lot faster this time. And I asked my doctor. I said, "Do they recognize leaky gut as something?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "You think it's leaky gut?" And I said, "Yeah." He says, "So he took blood tests." He says, "We can look at your inflammation markers."
Mommy.
And
And
then so he says, "But they won't do anything about it. They don't know what to do about it."
No.
So, well, pick it up. Pick it up, silly goose. Pick it up. Jenna, that's been going on for a while, hun. That's been going on for years. Because she went to a church and she saw this white light around this guy. And
so his aura.
Yeah, his aura, and she thought that he was telling the truth about everything. But that's his belief system. Yeah.
But here's my question now, and it's been my question. If I could just have 5 minutes with her, I promise you, she might see reality again. Here's my question. She wrote all these cards. She did all these cards and whatnot, right? She even did some on auras. Hello, what did you think you seen? Oh, it was an aura. Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you go to church, you don't think that they have them too, or no? I mean, what?
That's been a few years because that's why Bradley now sells the cards by himself on Hay House and other places. Yeah. Yeah. If you look for the original set of last time I looked at the original set of the angelic the love cards, it was $400. Yeah, but she turned everything over to, Radley and her were partners, so she turned everything over to Radley. So now Radley sells all the tarot decks, the angelic tarot decks and stuff. I have a lot of those.
She claims she lied. She lied about what? I mean, how you gonna lie about that? Here, actually, you know what? For shits and giggles, let's see. Let's ask, shall we? Let's just ask. When Doreen Virtue went to church and see the white aura around the man, was she seeing his aura?
So they have some copycat cards.
Oh, guess what? I've not had this happen. Are y'all ready? The Empress and the High Priestess tossed out together at one time with the Ace of Wands on the bottom. Somebody call her, get her on the phone.
Okay, so Reedy, did any of you see Reedy's post on community?
Mm-mm.
Reedy just got married.
Oh no, I did. I'm shocked she went through this. I'm shocked she went through with it. Like I thought for sure she was so doubting.
I'm improving, Reedy. Yes, congratulations, and we're happy for you. As long as you're happy, we're happy.
I'm happy. I'm very happy for you. But I thought you were doubting it. I was like, ah.
Oh, you're gonna copy Star now?
Yeah.
You are.
Oh no, I felt your anxiety.
You have to paint. Well, you can listen while you're painting, JoJo.
Jojo, let me tell you something about you that you don't know. They inspire you.
Oh, you don't have piercings, baby. I can't put my earrings in your ears. Ooh, that's an earring. What's that?
That really did. I felt your anxiety leading up to that.
Earring. That's
I'm not joking. I did. I could feel it.
it's blue.
Which I don't know. I can't. I guess I could get married once, but I didn't have anxiety. I cussed my dad out the entire day. But I mean, to each their own.
It was funny because poor Joe called me before the wedding, 2 days. He goes, I'm afraid my brother-in-law is going to get up there and he is going to talk all kinds of stuff. And he's going to embarrass me in front of my in-laws, my church, people that approve all my classes that I take in church, right? Because he's going to be a minister. And I said, so instead of being in fear, talk to him.
You want to talk about that?
He was
Was
scared.
that? Sorry, you couldn't hear me, Jojo. Oh, hi, Jason. What I had said, Jojo, was don't give me that bullshit. You can listen to us because we inspire you. Did you hear me now, darling?
What's that?
That's a dress.
Jason, driving home tonight for a couple of weeks. Oh yeah.
So I told Joe, I said, talk to him. He says, but I don't want to go dark on him. I don't want to go to the dark side. I said, you know what? Sometimes it's appropriate. If you think that things are going to work out, he goes, my almost wife is telling me I have no spine, no backbone. I said, talk to him. So I talked to him. And he goes, no, we're cool, guy. I wasn't going to bring up anything like that. I said, see, Joe, you were letting all those demons tear you apart.
Yeah, I know, teardrops. Look, Patty, I'm going to tell you my decision already. My ass ain't coming back. I'm going to be a guide. I'm going to be the one throwing little crystals at everybody's head. My butt ain't coming back here.
Tinky.
Now, do we actually have
I don't know where Tinky is.
the option? I don't know. Jojo, I love you too. You have fun. And if you get bored, you come right back.
Tired, huh? You tired, baby?
Darling.
There she is.
Oh, yeah, Jason.
A Tinky. Yeah. Iron means pumping up to test pressure, nothing is classical, otherwise that one home. Well, you know what?
Oh, then I'm definitely a monk, Jenna. I went monk.
Hey, Truly, how are you?
Oh, well, you don't have to. Oh, yeah, well, I mean,
Ready?
you don't have to leave.
Ready? Let us know how you're doing. What's that? That's my crystal. Yep. No, I'm not going to give you my necklace. Oh, she's so funny. I swear to God,
Hi, Truly.
all my crystals are going to her because she just sits and just. I said hi, Truly. She goes through all my crystals, my bracelets, everything.
Y'all want to test something? I used to test my daughter like this all the time. Ask her a question, she'll answer it for you, and it'll be right. Child's gifted.
You broke my other water bottles. No more. Move. Move. Grandma's got to grab some cards. Oh, silly goose. No more. Yeah, no more. What's that? Those are Grandma's books. No, not that book. No. We miss you too, hon. How's everybody doing? No, Isabella.
I'm glad you enjoyed it or enjoy your married life. I'm not gonna lie though, I felt your anxiety leading up to it. I don't know what it was, but I felt it.
How's it going with the lawyer, Truly? And you know what, hon? You might. I would talk to that lawyer because you took care of her. You should get a higher percentage of the house than the others because you lived there and you took care of her. I was just reading about some of that. But you know what? Talk to the probate court. You should get a higher amount than everybody else because you took care of her. For how many years, hon?
And they were there how often?
Yes. Yes. Because I was just reading this. The probate court granted this woman 60% and her brother 40% because she took care. No, you can't have my cards. What did you do with my other cards?
Yes, Patty, get you clear quartz, or say, oh my gosh, somebody, so
It's a card.
clear quartz,
I didn't call in the house went up for probate. We're supposed to sell. If we're having a garage sale tomorrow, my mom was very specific in her wheel of what she wanted. My older sister moved in with her family days after she died and tossed Eileen out. I knew that. She's been sleeping in a van or on a friend's couch. I just found out my sister Lynn just told me Eileen has COVID. I am heartbroken and she will not talk to me. We were in the same place. We were with all of this. It's almost like your older sibling felt entitled. They moved in and took over. It's like if they were gonna keep the house and kick everybody out, you know. But hon, you were entitled to more because you took care of her. I would bring that up to the probate court. And tell them that you were starting a business out of there. advocate for yourself, hun.
Yeah, speak up. Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Nobody's going to do it if you don't do it for yourself, hun.
Clear quartz. What's the other one? Yeah, there you go. Citrine. No, I want to go with amethyst. Yes. Selenite. Yes. The other ones, no, not starting out. Amethyst. Rose quartz. Yes.
Black
Obsidian. Onyx. Those. Yes.
I have, I can't think of what it's called now. It's a stone for Atlantis.
Lemurian.
Yeah, Lemurian.
But if you're talking about just like to get started, like with the whole channeling thing, I would start with the basic ones, like the selenite, the clear quartz, the amethyst, the rose quartz, the obsidian, the onyx. That I would probably get more.
This is what I'm saying. I didn't know all this stuff when they took my dad's house, but when they kicked my sister out and she had no place to go, that's when I finally. Okay. Why are you selling the trees at the garage sale? Okay, those are your trees. You have the business license for that. Do not put that in there as community. That is your hard work. You understand that, girl? Advocate for yourself. And you know what? Yeah, they want to throw you in a disabled apartment. Advocate for yourself. Who has the right to designate how you're going to live your life?
And how was you there when they weren't and you were taking care of your mom? That's what I want to know. Tell me that one. You don't want me to come advocate, trust me. Oh, Lord.
I would keep a couple of those trees to take with you, though, hon. And don't let other people designate what you're going to do with your life.
I think you're okay. Let me see. I think you're looking at it wrong.
Okay, so the card I pulled for you, girl, is abundance. You need to advocate for yourself. You need to advocate for yourself.
I think you're looking at it wrong.
Let me find out which book it's in. Abundance.
Who is this person? Who is this?
Right there. Who know the cannery is a source for a steady and easy meal. There is a place where you too will find abundance. Focus your energy and attention on not what you lack, but what you know is out there waiting for you. Your intuition will be your guide. The crows who reside on the other side of the bay may not see the cannery exist just a short distance away, yet it is there. So there's something that you're not seeing, okay? In the sea of black crows, it is rare melanin lacking ones that grabs attention. Something is going to appear, and it will be hard to not notice or avoid. It is strikingly clear that what you encounter will be abnormally good or perhaps abnormally bad. Either way, it will stand out. Each morning when I wake up, outside of my window on a street lamp, a crow is anticipating the arrival of a meal. When there is a pattern, we begin to expect a particular outcome. Anticipation brings hope and butterflies in the belly as we expect something to happen that brings joy and satisfaction. There is but one warning. Be careful of any attachments held for the desired outcome. If what you receive falls short of expectations, the feeling of joy can transform into disappointment. And it says, how have you ever noticed how even on windy days, crows and birds can stay perfectly positioned on a thin telephone wire? They seem unfazed or bothered by the wind. When we're in balance, we meet external forces with our internal strength. See? Giving each space to exist in harmony. Crows are extremely territorial and will fight intruders to maintain order within their space. Go for it, girl. You may find that defensive feelings are brewing, whether from within or from an external source. If you have perhaps stepped on some toes or entered into someone's territory uninvited, be prepared to deal with the consequences. This card may indicate that you may need to defend yourself against someone attempting to infiltrate your space.
You have every tool that you need to fix this because I have the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Magician, the King of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Empress, the Chariot. What? The only thing I'm seeing other than the Fool in reverse here that's irritating the crap out of me because I'm just staring at it is you lack faith in yourself.
Yep.
I'm not trying to make it sound mean, but I mean that's the only thing I'm seeing here.
Crows never forget a friend or foe. In changing populated landscape, these remarkable birds recognize the faces of those who have hurt as well as helped. When a crow spots a predator or known human who has been less than kind, they go into a frenzy calling out to all that danger is near. They spread the word about the good stuff too, such as people who tend to share their lunch or places where food is often discarded. What is remarkable is that they also pass down the memory of their experience to their young. As complex as these birds are, forgiveness does not seem too likely. Memory asks you to examine areas where you may be letting a past hurt or situation impact how you engage with someone today. Are you cautious or are you holding a grudge? Do you expect others to behave in a certain way because of past behavior? I would write a letter.
I'd raise hell.
For
one, trespassing. For two, they decided to come after she was gone, trespassing and trespassing.
Your
stuff's there. Possession's 9/10 of the law. Sorry.
But yet her mom wrote everything up for her oldest sister to be the executor. But you still can write a letter to the probate court and tell them that you took care of her by yourself for how many years, hon?
Didn't you tell us that you had to argue with your older sister just to go get her medicine? Hello?
I would talk
that's a big red flag for any judge.
Yeah. I would talk to legal aid too.
There's what did Jack call it? It's
Adult Protective Services.
Yes. They will actually give you a lawyer. Yeah, I feel that.
Right.
Okay, what is that?
Yeah, thank God for Jack. You know, we're all behind you, hon.
Do you have text messages where you would have to text her back and forth to like? Okay, but do you have the text messages between you and your older sister about her medicines and the arguments that it would take for you to actually get her there, how long it would take and all that stuff? Did you keep all those? if you kept all those text messages between you and your sister, your older sister, take them to the court.
Don't be a pushover, hon. Don't let him do this to you. Don't let him do this to you. She had 2 infections in her brain.
Okay, wait. When did she make your older sister the power of estate, whatever?
Power of attorney.
Yeah, when? Recent?
She still has them. Good.
Okay, well, take the ones from the older sister where you had to and all that, everything where you had to argue with them to get them to come take her or go get her medicine. Any of those, take them all to the court. But when did she make your older sister executive of state or whatever? I need to know when that was. Because 2 infections in the brain, depending on when she made those. You can fight that she was not in her right state at that point. 2 infections in the brain. I'm sorry. That's done. That's.
What are they doing to you? If you go against them, okay, they say if I do this, I go against them. What do they do?
And
they want to stick you in a home for a disabled person. What kind of regard is that showing you? Okay, my sister was in charge when my mom was alive, and my brothers are now in charge after she passed. What are they doing for you and your quality of life?
Okay, but who was the actual? Who?
You may not be in control, but you were the caretaker. That's a difference. You were the caretaker. And nobody was helping you. They're just tossing you away like if you're nothing, hon. Are you going to let them do that? Of course you're going to go against them. You're advocating for yourself. A yeast infection and a urinary tract infection. God. You may not have been in control, but you were the caretaker and you were asking for help and you were not getting any assistance.
Mm-hmm.
You were not getting any assistance.
You know, Casey, where's your grandbaby? She's too quiet.
She's right here.
Oh, they got too quiet.
She's got okay. These people here in Colorado developed this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They developed it for horses. It's red and green lights, okay, and they help with pain. So they started selling them for people, and they had a patent pending, and some other people went in and started selling them. They had them approved through the FDA, everything, and ran their business out.
Oh my.
There she is.
Well, no, she just got so quiet. I thought I was like, oh.
Hello, my loves. How are you?
Okay, we're just worried about you.
So am I. And I'm worried about Eileen. And I don't know what to do here. I'm going to end up getting in a fight with my brothers and my sister, and I don't want to.
You know what, hon? Maybe that's one of the things you came in to learn. It was to stand up to these people. I know you don't want to. It's against your nature. But are you going to be a doormat forever?
No, I'm just tired of fighting, and I'm just tired of fighting. My mom screwed us so bad, you guys. So bad. I kid you guys not. There are at least 6,000 skeins of yarn in my house. My niece moved into my mother's craft room, and I kid you not, they must have walked back and forth from their room to the living room for an hour just moving fucking yarn. Like that's my inheritance. We have a third of our dining room is just yarn.
And that's all they want to give you?
No, that's what my mother has at the house. That's it. That's the majority of what she had is fucking yarn. And we have to sell it, and it's taking up a third of our dining room. No joke. I'm not kidding. Containers, bags, fucking just it's endless. It's just endless. Like the big joke was, oh look, there's more yarn. Like my mom always wanted to have a yarn store. She could clearly have a fucking yarn store with the amount of yarn she has at our house right now. No joke. I'm not kidding. She could not have in a lifetime used all this freaking yarn.
That's for an ouchie, baby. You got an ouchie?
We found she bought a raincoat in March, $85. She was in a wheelchair, not leaving the house. She had no business buying an $85 freaking raincoat from QVC, but she bought it
because she thought it was cute.
She has 4 raincoats. She did not need another one. It is like my sister wants to leave here by November. And if I don't have a place to live, I don't know where I'm going. Like right now, the house was supposed to be 1 month from the date of her death to put the house up for sale. That was the 14th or 15th of this month, rather. And we haven't even gone through everything in the house yet.
Well, talk to the probate court.
Yeah, well, I'm not really happy about any of this, and I don't want to leave. I do not want to move. My trees are all growing still. The guy who comes and mows the lawn screwed me this year so bad. He mowed the lawn 3 times, and the third time he just making the blade lower and lower every time. Thousands of trees, at least 5,000 trees he killed for me. My last chance to be able to have them, to show that I can do this. And he killed every single one of them. And the good side of me is saying, let it go, Jane. And then I just want to curse him. And I'm doing everything I can not to be that person. But I hate him with every fiber of my being. I hate this man.
Jane, haven't we talked about sometimes it's appropriate to pull out that dark side?
Yeah, well, you know what? That dark side might be really dark on me right now for him. And I just...
You're scared
I'm
of
trying to
you.
remember the light. I am so trying to remember the light, you guys. And I'm so mad at Eileen. I had her here last week. I gave her $20 that I should not have given her because right now probably I'm very close to overdrawing my bank account. And she was supposed to come back last week and take me out with my trees, and we were going to go sell them and hit up a bunch of places to see what I could sell. And instead of coming back here and helping me, she came back here 3 times that day. Nasty as could be. Wouldn't stay here. Literally pulled in the driveway, beeping the horn. Pulled out of the driveway, beeping the horn, waving at me. And then has the balls to tell me that I am putting my life problems on her. I was going to give her a third of the money. Seriously, give her a third of whatever I sold my trees for.
I know.
No.
And I'm...
No.
Oh, you
Oh
don't.
God, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. I just don't.
So what else is possible?
First thing, ground.
Yeah.
First thing, ground. Okay? That'll help you think a little more clearly. But you know what, hon? Don't worry about going to the dark side because sometimes it's appropriate. And I think this is a situation to where it's appropriate. You need to
I
bring that out in order to protect yourself, to advocate for yourself.
I know that I have more rights than they think I do, and I know I could take this house. I know I can because I've lived here my whole life and I took care of her.
Yeah.
And the last few months of her life, Eileen was here, and literally she did everything for my mom the last couple months, and I think that had to do with a lot of my mom felt guilty about the restraining order on her, and I know that that was why she had Eileen here with her. But it was just really sad at the end because she didn't even recognize me. And when she did, she just told me I looked old because my hair is gray and Eileen's is brown.
I'm sorry, hon.
She literally looked at me and said, "Go away, I don't know you."
It's hard. Yeah, I remember being when we saw my dad's uncle when I was 16. I remember crying up a storm when we left because he didn't have Alzheimer's. He just had dementia. It was just heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking.
Well, she had 2 brain infections and she was hallucinating. And we didn't know if it was really her hallucinating or if it was just her really being able to talk to the dead because we heard voices the week before she died. Eileen and I were laying in the living room and we heard people talking. We heard different voices, male and females. And she would say how she was talking to her brother. And when she was in the hospital, she looked at my sister and said, "Oh, look who finally showed up." And we think that was my dad.
Well, I'm sure they did show up if you guys were hearing them. What you want, baby?
I did tell her while she was going because she ended up choking and couldn't at the end. That was what stopped her because there was so much mucus in her throat we couldn't get it out. And I walked her through it and I told her about my near-death experience and not to be afraid and how her heart was going to stop. And that was another thing that was wrong with her, that she had 3 heart valves were pumping blood into her heart and one was only pumping out and it didn't know what to do. It couldn't handle it all. And I tried to explain that to her too, that in the end it was going to be that she was going to feel her lungs stop breathing and then it was going to be how her heart was lowered and she was going to feel that stop too. And to just wait because the next step was going to be heaven and that she was going to see her mom and her dad and her brother and her sister that died before she was born. And she watched me the whole time. She made eye contact with me the entire time until I felt her hands drop. It was just horrible for me. And we went to the graveyard today, went to the cemetery to find a plot for her. To put her and my dad together. And my sister, she's such a wise ass. She wants to put on the grave, on the headstone, when you got kids, you got shit. Because that's what my parents always used to tell us. And it was funny because the guy that was at the cemetery told us that we could actually put that on her headstone. Not on the headstone, but the stone you put that on. And I think my sister really wants to do it. But I'm just like, I just don't know what to do. And I really want to talk to Eileen. And she just won't talk to me. She's just blaming me for everything. And I don't know what to do. It's like, you fight with people, you argue with them, the ones you love the most. Well, Eileen must love me a lot because, man, she's been treating me horribly for the last couple of weeks.
Okay, the same pain that you're feeling, she's feeling. She just doesn't know how to balance it, temper it. She doesn't know.
Yeah, well, I don't want her where she's at. I told my sister when they were coming here that they couldn't make Eileen homeless to make themselves have a home, and that's exactly what she did. And legally, it was not. Shouldn't have done it because Eileen was living here, but they don't think she was, so they just don't care. None of them do, and I'm so pissed about it because it's not how family's supposed to act. We're all supposed to come together, and they just pushed her away further, and she's got nobody. When I gave her money last week to come back and sell the trees with me, I would have given her a third of it. And like I said, she was just a jerk last week to me. Total jerk. And I called her on it. Like,
Everybody handles grief different.
yeah, but she's got no money. She's got nothing. And like the state still won't even help her. They were helping her this week, and only because my sister was telling them that she has nothing. There's no money. There's no place for her here unless they leave. And now they're talking about selling the house. And if I don't have any place to go, I'm not going. And I don't know how I'm going to pay for the house for me to be here by myself, unless she comes home. Huh?
Is the house paid off?
But yeah. It's just the taxes in our town it's $8,000 a year for her to, for the house. This is the highest. I mean, New Jersey's the highest rate of taxes around, period. Plus the town I live in, it's very high. It's one of the nicest of 3 parts of the county. What?
How many bedrooms you got?
One, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2 full ones. Laundry room, garage, between room.
You couldn't find some roommates?
I could definitely find people to move in here, yeah. But it's a matter of, well, Eileen wants her boyfriend Joe to move in here, and my siblings hate him and don't want him here. And if Eileen, honestly, if she came back home and got a job, we'd be able to do it on our own. But my siblings want the house sold so they can get their percentage. And I want my trees. And the funny thing is, I talked to my older brother about them when he was here for the wake. I showed him literally a cup of trees that we had just pulled out of the walkways and I showed them to him, and he fingered through this little cup at them and said, "Oh my God, Jane, they're all gorgeous. What's going on with this?" And I honestly don't think my mother ever told him about the tree business. I don't think he knows anything about it. And like I would love for him to come here and do this. He's a crane operator. And he can work heavy machinery, and he loves gardening. And I think he would love to do this. And I want him here so bad so I can talk to him about it. And I don't think he's coming back. He's leaving everything here for me and Lynn to do. And John's leaving everything for me and Lynn to do. And Eileen talks too much.
Call him?
No, I can't. They get very frustrated with me because I have no patience for them not listening and not understanding, and they just I've never been able to, they always say if there's like 5 years difference between you and a sibling, you have nothing in common, and that's exactly what it is with my older brothers. There's 5 years between us. Huh?
My granddaughter.
Oh. Yes, I don't know what to do here. I don't want to fight with my siblings, but I don't want to lose this, and I'm going to end up having to get a lawyer, and I'm going to fight them. I'm going to have to do it, and I really just don't want to. My older sister has been so good since she's been here, and her family has been good to me, and like honestly, you guys, this has been the best month of my life, not being called a whore like my mother used to call me. And when Eileen gets mad at me, that's what she's been calling me. And I honestly, I have loved not having been abused for this time my sister's been here. I don't have to get shit for anything. If I need help, I just have to ask, and there's 4 people that jump to do it. And I don't ask for much, but they're here. They're my sister's. She's a kind person, but they don't. It's too much shit here. It's oh God, it's so endless, you guys. Like, I wonder, Star, is my mom around me? Is there anybody around me?
I know your dad is.
Hi, Dad.
I think your mom's having trouble.
Oh, I'm sure she's having trouble. I'm sure she is. She wasn't expecting to die. Like, when she came home, she asked if she was going to die, and we said yes, and all she said was, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And we explained to her what was going on. She never went to the doctor. She knew she had a heart problem, and she did nothing for it. Absolutely nothing. So her first question out was, why aren't they doing anything? They couldn't do anything because they couldn't do anything. 88 years old, you don't have heart surgery when your body can't handle it. She never went to a doctor after the fall. No blood work, no nothing. She didn't do it. She just didn't take care of herself. And no one I'm having a very hard time dealing with this because my siblings were supposed to be the ones that took her to the doctor after, and they didn't. And
take that to court. Hey, Jenna.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
You may be able to keep the house until you pass or something.
And then make them help pay half the taxes.
Yep.
See, I wouldn't even want that, though. If I had the house, I don't want them having any of it. I would be
No, they won't have any of it. They just have to pay half the taxes. Because all that could have been prevented.
Hey, Jano.
How you doing, Jenna? Please change it to JS or something.
Somebody, hon. Talk to somebody.
Yeah, go. I mean, there's a lot of places. So many places. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's having a hard time. I can tell you that right now. She's having an extremely hard time. She's not stuck, but she's not real thrilled. She don't want to learn anything over there. Okay.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, she's not willing to learn anything. Like, they have to go through lessons, too, over there. She don't want to. She just don't want to.
No, she's so stubborn. She is so stubborn.
Yeah, she reminds me of someone. Oh, my God, the sun card came out as soon as I said she reminds me of someone with the star card. Gina, Kevin's in the house. I'm sorry. It just... Oh, dear Jesus. It's kind of like him.
I laughed when you said the last time when I said, is she going to die? And you said that if she doesn't want to, she's not gonna. She didn't want to die. She absolutely did not want to die. She was pissed when she was in the hospital. She told us she was pissed. She grabbed Eileen by her face and said, you lied to me. Why am I in the hospital? She was asleep in the hospital for almost 2 days. And they thought she wasn't going to wake up. And I said, she's sleeping. She had her, to get up that morning. She went to the hospital. She was 4 or 5 hours up and moving where she would have been resting. And then she got to the hospital and that was it. She was asleep for 2 days. And Eileen and I got to the hospital and both walked in the room and said, hey, Mom, what are you doing? And she opened her eyes and said, hi. And the nurses were like, what? She's awake? And the night before we brought her home, we got to the hospital. She was laying in bed naked. She hit one of the nurses and she took all her clothes off. She didn't want her clothes on.
So, okay, okay. I'm gonna try my best to word it. What I said. If she doesn't want to, she's not going to.
Right.
You realize that's got to be subconscious too.
Yep.
Not just her conscience.
Yep.
But subconscious too.
Yep. I know it.
So
I told
subconsciously.
Her that I told her that conversation we had. Because she knows your gifts. She knows what you can do, Star. She knows what Casey can do too.
But subconsciously, to some degree, I mean, she had to be ready. She had to know.
Yeah.
I'm hanging on, Gina. My granddaughter and I are munching right now.
I mean, I'm gonna say that she knew. I mean, me personally, I'm gonna
thought
tell
so
you,
too.
she knew. She knew. She's known.
I thought so too, Star.
But there are some things I'm not allowed to speak of until it's time, and it's extremely difficult on my end. Like, people don't understand. They're like, "Why didn't you tell me?" Well, I can't.
Yeah. No, I understand you can't. I just wish you could. That's
Well, I
what
tried.
I know.
I tried, but it's a, eh, and then I'd hear, "Shut up." I'm like, okay, I do
No,
that.
then you know what? I would tell her to shut up and tell you to just talk, Star, because I trust you.
No, I mean, I would hear, no, when archangels told me to shut up, I had to shut up.
Oh yeah, I understand that. You don't argue with them.
Yeah.
I get the
No,
deal.
I do. I argue with them on to some things, but when they
Yeah,
tell me
but
on certain things, I have to obey. But
when it
yeah,
goes
no, there's
when
free
it's dealing
wills
with the realm
involved.
on the other side, you have to listen.
Yeah, free will's involved.
Yeah, I get you, girl.
But I mean, to some degree, I kind of felt like she was. But I mean, subconsciously, yes, but her conscious was telling me no. So that's why I said what I said,
I know.
hoping you would get it. But
I know. I did. I did. I got it. I knew she wasn't gonna last. I could tell by her. You know, I watched my dad die, and I remember how he deteriorated at the end, and but she was so sick, and she had water gain, like water weight on her, that it was just, we thought it was getting under control. She even went to the doctor, and he said it was, but it wasn't. They said when she was in the hospital that the water weight literally went up her legs into her body, that it was applying too much. It was applying pressure to her organs in her body. It was even in her arms and her hands. And you couldn't tell by looking at her. I mean, you could by, like, she was a little puffy, but it was so much worse than what we thought it was. So much worse. And seriously, anybody has a parent that's in their 80s and they get water weight, they can't take water pills. They just won't allow it at that age. Man, don't hesitate. Just take them to the doctor. I don't care if they're screaming, yelling, and bitching. Trick them. Get them to a doctor, because I don't think she would have gone through what she went through if it was taken care of. And I'm not placing blame on anybody, because she was a very difficult person. I mean, Star, what do you can hear her and feel her from where she is, that she's being difficult up there.
I mean, she doesn't want to learn. I know that. And I mean, I can't talk to someone who don't want to. I mean, I can, but I mean, they won't allow me.
No.
Like, they literally.
I honestly don't even want to talk to her. I'd like to talk to my dad. I'd like to know what he thinks. But I don't.
Well, I told you multiple times that your dad was looking for a reason, because he was.
Yeah. Yeah. I know he was.
You took my straw.
He didn't want to have anything to do with it, because he knew she wasn't going to listen anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows that they're doing exactly what they're doing to me. I know he's around. I know he's here. I can feel him. I feel somebody sitting in my family room with me in one of the chairs.
Yep, it's him.
I feel him. I can't hear him because it's too close to my heart still.
No, I don't think it's that. I don't think he's talking.
He wasn't much of
one.
It's a
comfort. Yeah, it's a comfort thing. You can feel him. It's a comfort for you. I can hear that. It's a comfort for you.
I loved him and I miss him. After he died, nobody came back. Everybody just went about their lives and left her with me.
Well, I'll tell you,
I would also tell the probate court that you had started a business there.
And technically, you have the license. They can't move a business. They can't move a business.
No, see, that's something now. My sister says I'm not legal. although I am legal by the state and the town. I mean, they haven't come and inspected me yet this year, but I don't know why. And
But if you have all that paperwork, it doesn't matter if they have this year yet or not, because the year's not over. It's halfway through. They got all year to do it.
I'm legal until next January by the state with my
Okay.
permit.
Then that till then they can't do shit to you.
Yeah, but my sister says it's not a legal business in the town and in the state because I don't have a tax ID number. But the state comes here every year, and I do have permission from the town.
You know what you do? I'm gonna tell you what you do. Go get a premise ID number. Look up what that is. Go get a premise ID number. Once you get that, no one, even if they sell it, to do anything, to pay anything, to do anything with it, they have to have that premise ID number. How do I know that? Because the premise ID number that on the farm that is for sale right now, that my parents have farmed for 33 years, is in my parents' name.
Okay.
Whoever they sell it to, what are they going to do with it?
They start a tree farm. There is a period of time to where things need to grow, you know, and you were in that period of time.
All right, you guys, tell me this. Tell me the vision that I had. Eileen and I both had a dream of this house, that we had a greenhouse on the side of it, where my trees are right now, the 2 trees that are producing seeds. There was a greenhouse put up. Nice stonework around it. The whole side yard is a greenhouse. Was that a dream or was that a vision?
Did you know that you were dreaming?
No. I woke up and I called Eileen and I told her, and she had the same dream. And
both
it's funny
had the
because
exact same one?
Yeah, same exact thing. Exactly the same.
Sounds like a premonition.
Yeah, it sounds like it to me too, but it's not going to happen if you do not advocate for yourself.
Yep, and it's not going to happen if you don't believe it.
I do.
Feel it, believe it.
I'm not giving it up. No, I'm not giving this up, you guys. I have worked too damn long and too hard at this and put too much of myself and my money into it and my heart and soul. And I'm not giving it up.
Then fight for yourself.
Yeah, well, see, Eileen and I were supposed to go talk to somebody, and that was part of what the problem was, that she's having trouble. She needs a water pump with her van, and I was going to give her the money for it when we sold the trees last week. Her boyfriend was going to get it put in this week. I was going to buy the part for her. So then we would have been able to go talk to somebody. And now she's not even talking to me. And I don't know what I'm going to do with all the trees. I donated 2 of them to the cemetery today. I wanted it put where my mom and dad were going to be, but he can't. So they're going to be in the middle of a field in the sun where I know my dad didn't want that, but they're going to put 2 of the trees and make a patio out there and put my trees in it. So there's that. At least I'll have my trees somewhere. But I was out there today. I counted them.
Your sister has no idea of the paperwork and stuff that you already have. So how can she say that you're not a legitimate business?
Because I don't have a tax ID number and I haven't sold any. But they want to put them on. My brother told me to put them on Marketplace on Facebook and sell them.
Yep.
Or to the seeds that I have. My sister wants to put up on Etsy. She wants to help me open up something so I can sell my seeds. Because even with that, I went online and I looked up.
Okay, but you need to do that yourself.
Yeah.
Yourself, because you're the one with the license. You're the only one with it.
No, it's mine. It's not like they're going to be taking any of it from me. She just wants to help me set it up so I can have, that so I can sell my trees and not have it so it's
yeah, well, online. If you start making money from it, they can't do nothing.
Right.
Maybe she knows that.
No, they won't.
And I got
make
Justice.
Money. They're not.
Justice and Judgment just came out together, so think about that.
What is it?
Justice and Judgment. Karmic law.
Yeah.
Balance and unconditional love. Okay, so I would do that. At least do that. That way you can prove that you've got some kind of income coming from them.
I have so many seeds, you guys.
So how much
And-
are the seeds selling for online?
Not like a dozen of them for $4 or something. And I have trillions of seeds. Trillions and trillions of seeds. Some of them, though, I don't want to sell because they're producing, like the bag that I pulled off my driveway last year. Those are the ones that are producing the pink and multicolored ones, whereas the seeds I have from 6 years ago aren't. So I would sell them before I would sell these. But then there's a tree, two of the trees that are in our side yard, one of them, which Eileen considers her tree, it's a 7-year-old tree. The seeds on it right now are like a blood red. I have never had a tree that made seeds like this. In fact, all 3 trees are producing different colored seeds and sizes, and I don't even know what they're going to grow. Like I don't want to leave just because I want to see what those red trees are going to be. And even if I have to leave this house, I'm not giving the trees up. My friend in New York State said that her and her fiance will come and pull the trees from the earth and plant them in their yard. So I won't lose any of it. But the one tree, we have a large bi-level, and she covers 2/3 of the house. You can't see when has her leaves on her. So that's going to be like, I'm going to need a freaking tractor trailer to get her out of here.
Advocate for yourself.
I'm not. I mean, I am. I'm saying I'm not leaving. I'm not. I can't do this. I can't fight with them about this, but I'm not leaving. I'm not. My sister wants me to fill out all these forms for this state housing that's supposed to be coming up in a couple months. I can get it. Eileen can't. I don't want it. You know what? I have nothing against handicapped people, but I don't want to live with them. I am a functioning human being. I'm a functioning handicap. I don't need to be in an apartment where my rent is $200 a month because that's what it is in a nice new place. I don't want that. I don't want to live in an apartment. I don't want that. I want here. I want my house.
Tell them, okay, why don't you let me live the rest of my life here, and then you could sell the house.
They don't want that. They all want.
Doesn't matter what they want, because obviously it doesn't matter what you want.
No, I don't care what they want. I want this place. I'm not giving it up. She keeps giving me places to go and sign up. I woke up last week and she was talking to someone about me and putting me on a list. I mean, chances are there's 8,000 people that are going to be on this list, and it's going to be like a lottery to who gets it. So the odds of me getting a place are so freaking slim. It's not even funny. But she's got me hooked up with all these places that she's signing me up for places without my knowledge or my consent. And I'm like, no. I mean,
technically that's illegal.
If they called me tomorrow and said, Jane, here, we have a place, I would say no.
No. You would say, well, who signed me up because I didn't, and that's technically identity theft and fraud, and I mean, you can go on and on about that, but I mean, no. I mean, what do I know?
A lot.
I mean, I'm just saying, what do I know?
You're letting everybody else structure the rest of your life for you if you go along with this.
I want to know, all right, Star, you guys, both of you, drop some cards for me. If I called my twin flame, would he help me? Would he come here and do this with me? That's what I want to know, because I want to call him, and it's just every single day of my life. I just want to call him and talk to him and tell him, and I want him to be my knight in shining armor like I thought he always was, and I want him to step up, and I don't know if he's going to, and I don't want to be hurt again by calling him and being ghosted again. I don't know what to do. I've talked to I've been on with Bray twice. She keeps telling me somebody's coming back to me to apologize for the way he treated me.
No.
And or the way they treated me. See, I don't know, because it goes, some of those Gemini readings, I could honestly fit it in with my life with my twin sister, or even the twin flame readings. It could be me and my sister. Yeah. And then otherwise it's the same. It's him. And I just don't know.
So I'm going to take it that he's either a Taurus rising or Vedic Taurus.
Taurus is my sign for when I had my near-death experience.
No, baby.
No, I got the High Priest out here. I got the Star. I got unconditional love and strength. Let me clarify here.
He would do this business if he did.
Page of Wands in the Tower. Yeah, there's something major about the shift.
Oh God, Star, he would be so good at this. He would. Oh my God, we could be such a force to be reckoned with.
Oh my God.
He's got a landscaping company. He's got a contracting company. He's not. He is not a stupid man when it comes to business.
Well, like 6 of Pentacles, the Star, the Death card, the 9 of Cups. I got the Star out here twice.
And death is not necessarily a death. It's just a change.
It's a rebirth, death, regenerate, or rejuvenation, death, rebirth. I don't know. I mean, I got the Tower out here too, and what comes after the Tower? The Star. I got the Star out here twice. I don't know.
It would be a Tower moment when I do this, though. This is going to be something I'm going to fight. My brothers and my sisters, my brothers and my sister are not going to be happy with me if I do this.
Okay, so where you're at right now is you're waiting for your ship to come in, but you're so busy juggling everything else that you're not allowing it to come in, okay? Because you're stuck in your head, can't make a choice, can't make a decision. But you need to go for what you're passionate about, but you're afraid to tap into the dark side. Okay?
Oh, Mom.
She's tapping next to the cards like I am, okay? But I have the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands. This is my favorite card.
No way. No, you don't.
Why,
I gotta tell you. I gotta tell you what just fell out of my deck before Casey finishes.
What?
6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, the Hangman, and the Wheel of Fortune. Casey finish.
Okay. I love this card because
oh my God,
somebody steering the boat. Her and no child hunkered around. The baby's holding up cards too. Okay. She's empowered to take charge and move forward to new adventures, new beginnings. Okay.
You know what?
Everything's on hold because of love.
Yeah.
I got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords.
You know what this
and the Emperor.
Thank you.
The most messed up thing about all of this, my older sister wants to move to Pennsylvania. And my brother-in-law just told me last week that they found a farm up there for 6 acres for like $350,000. And I'm like, why? Or 300,000, something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, why can't we keep, like my mom said to sell the house, but she didn't say to whom to sell it to or for how much. She just said sell the house and split it 5 ways. So I want to keep the house in.
I have a thought.
Sell it back to the 5 of us for $1 each. Like everybody put a bucket.
No, shit, you were going higher than I was. I was going to say $1.25.
Yeah, actually, I thought that started $1.25 each. Or $1.25. Yeah, that would be great for the 5 of us, just a quarter each. But to keep the house as an equity, and if my sister wanted to buy the farm in Pennsylvania, like why couldn't they take a mortgage out on this house to buy that farm, and then I could take my trees that I grow up here and bring them there, because it could get it for farmland, and they could get taxes taken off the farmland by putting the trees on the farmland. Everybody wins. Like literally we could sell the trees in different states.
And that's why you need the premise ID number. But I mean, I do know quite a bit about farming.
Premise ID number. Where do you get that from, Star? Where do I go?
USDA.
No, see, then I'd have to go to the town and get this changed for me to be able to have the farmland. That was another thing. My sister's one of her best friends just is on. She just got voted in somewhere in town for town council or something. And,
it doesn't matter, USDA.
But it's, I'm not
Farm Bureau.
Agriculture, girl.
Yeah,
it is. Well, I'm legally a nursery here for 1/4 of an acre.
Okay, and guess what? That 1/4 of an acre, you can go get a premise ID number. It doesn't matter.
But
It
then
doesn't
it's
matter how much it is, as long as it's farm.
but the residence isn't. It's a residential area I'm in, so I have to get
Actually,
it zoned different.
no,
What?
because there was a house on this property, on the farm. There's a house on the farm. The house is also a premise. It has a premise ID also. It goes with it. I mean, the entire property is under my mom and dad's premise ID number.
Okay.
It's hard to do anything without that number.
USA premises number. Cattletags.com. How to obtain a premises identification number. It's a unique code that is permanently assigned to a single physical address.
And it can never be changed, removed, and the only way technically someone can take it from you is if they buy it from you at your cost.
Yeah, I'd never sell this place. I would never.
No.
Never.
I mean, even if they try to sell the property,
So it's
they
like
can't do nothing with it.
It's like having a lien on a house.
Pretty much. Like if this lady sells the property, granted, yeah, she can sell it. But anything that they want to do with the land, they can't.
Is that for animals only? Let me see, because I think it says for animals.
No, well, it's a tree nursery. It's technically a nursery.
It's assigned to a single physical address. PIN or LID registration is administered by each state and allows animal health officials to quickly and precisely identify where animals are located. So this is for animals. It's not for...
They have different... Yeah, you got to look into it. They have different ones.
State. And what state are you in, hon?
Jersey.
Jersey.
I'm in Jersey.
Yeah, they have different ones because the premise ID number that mom has, yeah, it's on the animals, but it's also on the lumber. Like if they were to cut trees,
yeah,
the trees have they have to be tagged.
Okay,
and that's
the point of the nursery being here. I'm on the base of a mountain. I'm in a hollow, and I can legally, with this business, anything that grows in my yard, I can sell. Like I was seriously on my deck after the wake with my best friend Lori, as she's telling me her fiance just bought a bucket loader and he wants to play. And I looked in my backyard and said, if he wants to play, let him come back here and play. Because I'd go get a couple 1,000 pounds worth of soil and get all the buckets that I have and just pull the trees that he pulls out of the ground and put them in buckets and just keep rotating everything and putting everything in buckets and sell them. Have them to sell them. I have 20 trees I counted today in the biggest buckets you could get. They're not actually, they're bags, but they're biodegradable bags. But I seriously, I couldn't move one of these bags these trees are in. They're so big. And all the trees that are that big are taller than I am. And they're all two-toned leaves, and they're all worth over $300 right now on their own.
It says the cost is $29 to apply for a federal tax ID number.
I could do that in a week. Casey, can you email me that?
Yeah, federal tax ID cost. Yeah, Fed tax ID. Yeah.
Yeah, email me that or text me it or something.
You can apply.
Not Messenger.
Online.
Don't Messenger it. I don't want it on Facebook. Fucking bullshit.
It is. You can apply here online and obtain your federal tax ID number. Your EIN is used by the government. Wonder how. Yeah, if you can apply online, that would.
Ooh, I'll tell you what else you need to do. Oh, I'm glad you said that. You need to go to it's something. It's something.gov. Why can't I think of it?
When you do, tell Casey and freaking email me or call me because she's got my number. She could give it to you.
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you the gist of what it is. It's on their it's identity, so there's no identity theft. And if they sign you up for anywhere, if they personally sign you up without your consent, that backs you up like you didn't do it. And
I
it
didn't.
stops. Well,
I was-
no, it'll stop. Like if your like social security number, or if they have anything like that of yours.
No.
No,
I have a
I'm
lock
saying
on
like
that.
if they found okay, look, if your mom had it somewhere and they found it or anything like that, it will just automatically notify you that
Yeah,
it's
no,
been used.
I had my identity stolen 3 years ago, and I have my number, my social security number locked at Social Security. I can't, if I want to use my social security number for anything, I have to
You have
call
to go
them.
in and
Yeah,
oh
I have to get in touch with them so they can unlock it so I can use it and then relock it up so nobody touches it.
yeah, see.
I did that.
Well, you know that you can actually do that yourself now. You can actually go on their website now and do it.
Oh, to
You don't have
unlock it
to
and lock it again?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do it yourself.
All right. Yeah, no, my sister doesn't have my ID number. She doesn't, it's not like that. And
Okay.
she's honestly, my sister isn't.
Oh. It's
What?
free to apply for an EIN, and you should do it right after you register your business. So you've already registered the business.
No, I
No?
am registered as a business with the state as a nursery, but I am not registered as a tax ID number.
You
Well,
need to do
because-
that.
That's
No,
what
I can't, because if I have to be very careful how I do it, because I have 3 months to make as much money as I can, and the state is not going to touch it because I'm on Social Security. But in that 3-month period, if I made like $100,000, they would not touch it. They couldn't say a damn thing about it. After that, then they can say something. But I want it so like if my sister and my brothers have set it up for me to say, if they sold the house, my percent of the money, because I am on disability, the state would get it. They're putting the money in a trust for me, so the state can't touch it, and I have to get my sister to give me the money, however I want it, however
What
it
the-
happens
they
to
still
take it.
have control over you. Okay, it says your employee identification number, your EIN, is your federal tax ID. You needed to pay federal taxes, hire employees, open a bank account, and apply for business licenses and permits.
Right,
And it's free to apply for it
right,
right after you register your business.
okay. So after I register it, meaning getting a tax ID number.
Yeah. And
All
that's actually pretty important because my mom's on Social Security, and I don't understand how that would affect you because they have a farm and that they run as a business. And
Because it's an employment thing, and if I made more money with my business in a month than I would get from Social Security, they would withhold the Social Security money until I made less than that in a month.
actually, what you do, okay, it gets very tricky when it comes to taxes. Let me tell you how this works. If you have any losses, keep track of every single loss, even if it's one seed, keep track of it.
Yeah, so you could put down a loss of 5,000 trees from the guy that mowed the lawn and mowed
Yeah, that's
I'd
a
love
loss.
to sue that son of a.
No, right there, that's a loss to your taxes. They can't,
Okay.
I mean, then it can't affect your Social Security.
That was, oh God, you guys, that was like tens of thousands of dollars. He screwed me. I hate him.
Yeah, actually, you'll get more back in your taxes.
Yeah, I haven't done that
Send it all
either.
on email, hun.
See, it all changes too, though, because my mother has had me as a dependent to her all this time, and now I'm not. It's next year's taxes is just going to be me.
I sent you 2 links. I would fill out the second one. That's free.
All right. Thank you.
I mean, there's a bunch of way around people, trust me.
I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Let me tell you something. I saw that you guys were on. I was like, no way. And I looked and I thought it was one video that Casey had put up. And then I saw it was alive. I was like, ah, my people. I love you guys. I have missed you. This has been like the worst freaking month of my life.
Well, I've been worried about you because, you posted thank you everything on Facebook and we hadn't heard anything from you.
Because I haven't been. I have been. I literally sat downstairs in my room and watched TV, and I don't have any room to move. My sister moved her family upstairs, and everything that I had upstairs is now downstairs. That I can't have anything upstairs because it's their house, it's their stuff. In the kitchen, I have less space in there now than I did before. I haven't gone grocery shopping since they got here because, quite frankly, there's no room in the refrigerator for anything if I did buy it.
Okay, you have to, okay, it says file for your EIN, and when you get the confirmation letter, okay.
It has to come to that address though, so I would probably get to that.
Yeah, and you can do that online. You could do that online tonight even, if everybody's in bed. You got a computer?
Yeah, but no, I can't. I have to go to bed because I have to get up and do this garage sale tomorrow, and I don't even know if that's going to be just a clusterfuck.
Once you get your EIN confirmation number, you check other places your EIN could be recorded, then you call the IRS. How to get a business tax ID, business.org. Yeah, obtain a tax ID EIN number for your small business.
All right.
I'm going to send you that one too.
Yeah, because if it's a small business, technically,
yeah, apply for your tax ID EIN number, and that should be free, hon.
All right, I will look into that as well. I don't know how I'm going to do this with everybody around here. I'm never
easy.
alone.
Look at them. Let me be fucked alone.
No, it's not that. It's just like I can't. Like I'm sitting in my garage right now, and I honestly don't even know if my sister's on the other side of the door listening because I thought she was asleep and the light was on upstairs, and I hear her walking around. And
oh, that's simple. Watch this. Hey sis, how you doing? You want to come in? I'll tell you all about it.
I told her I'm not giving up and I'm not leaving. She knows I'm going to fight this.
Oh no, that's not what I'm talking about.
No, I know, to just come in and talk to me. I don't want to fight with her. My sister has been very good.
Oh no, I mean like I could probably tell her about her still.
Yeah.
So what did she say when you said you were going to fight it?
It's going to change everything between me and my brothers and her if I do this.
Okay.
And
well, then tell her. I would have told her. Well, then you might want to talk some sense into people.
She just says to me, "My dream is not your dream." You know, like they don't want to have anything to do with it. I mean, my brother.
That's when you tell them. That's when you tell them. That's why we're different people. Isn't it wonderful? We're not all the same. Thank God.
You know what the sick thing is? She's walking around the house looking at everything that was my mother's or my father's, telling me they're going to sell everything and split the difference 5 ways. Now, there's a couple problems with that. I have a desk of my father's, a big wooden desk, and a bar that is also wooden that he gave me when he died. They want to sell both of them because that was my father's. And it doesn't matter that I've had it for the past 20 years, 22 years that I have literally, it's my desk and my bar my TV is on it. And I have things in the bar that kitchen things I have in containers. And I'm like, no, it's mine. They want to sell like a steer head I have on the wall down there. My father also gave me. It's probably worth $1,000. They want to sell that too. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. No, but they want to sell everything that's good in the house because everything that's shit is going in the garbage and the house isn't, like, nobody gets anything. And my answer was, well, I'm really sorry, but I've lived here my whole life and they did give me things. And, no, you're not selling them. I'm sorry that there's nothing in the house for you guys, but you weren't here. You 3 left and went on with your lives. I stayed here and Eileen came back. So things were given to us because we were here.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't matter. Like, they want to sell it all. And I don't know how to get it through their heads that that's not going to happen. It's just, sorry, shit out of luck.
I wish you had time tonight. We could put it in tonight. I could put it in for you.
I'll get to it. I just need a few days to get this garage sale out of the way and me back in on my tablet. And with Eileen with her head out of her ass. And I can't even go near Eileen right now because she's got freaking COVID. And I don't even know where she caught it from.
Okay. Here's a clearing. I want you to answer yes or no to this, okay?
Yeah.
That's funny because I found this morning. Whose lies, what lies, and how many lies are you using to create the victim you are choosing? Everything that brings up, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes or no?
Wait, what?
Whose lies, what lies, and how many lies are you using to create the victim you are choosing?
I'm not, I don't lie. What do you mean?
No, not you. Okay? You're buying everybody else's lies. Listen to it again.
Oh, they're
Whose
bullshit.
lies,
Okay.
whose lies, what lies, and how many lies are you using to create the victim you are choosing?
Eileen's lying.
Okay.
I don't
But
know about my brothers and my sister and what the lies are because Lynn has been, the three of them have been very honest with me throughout all of this. Like they tell me everything.
That you're buying into some of these lies, okay?
Yeah.
You want to destroy and uncreate all of those.
Okay.
So we're going to destroy and uncreate all that and return it to the center with consciousness. Right, wrong, good, bad, all nines, POC, pod, shorts, boys, and beyonds. How much of your potency have you suppressed, denied, refused, and revoked to not be the catalyst that changes everything around you? Everything that is time of Godzillion. Will you destroy and uncreate all of that?
Yeah.
Oh, I just heard something.
Right.
Oh, Mama.
Bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds. So
I got to throw this out there. And please remember, all those people that are smiling in your face, let me just say this. The devil once too was an angel of light.
Yeah, I know.
Listen to this. What energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be to be the infinite potency of you truly be? Anything that doesn't allow you to be that potency, to be you, by magic, will you destroy and uncreate all that? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right, wrong, good, bad, all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys, and beyonds.
I am.
Because this is clearing out all the lies that are making you feel like a victim. Okay? It's
not that I'm not, I have been, the power to all of this has been completely taken away from me. You know, like
they want you to believe that, but it hasn't.
Well, no, I know that, but legally, by the way my mother worded everything in the will, it is completely out of my hands. I have absolutely no control over a freaking thing.
Prove that you were the one that was taking care of her all this time.
Well, I've been here with her my whole life. That proves it. And if Eileen's been here too.
Then talk to legal aid or child protective services, something. Call around for some help.
And I know that this is probably going to hit like a tender spot to you, but someone's got to say it.
Do it.
Granted, I understand that that's your twin sister and whatnot. I do. I get that. But if she's treating you that way right now,
she's not.
Don't
good
focus.
for me.
No, don't focus on her right now. It's what's best for you and you alone.
I know, but you know what? If if
that makes sense.
She is so pissed right now because they have turned on her.
Oh, I get that,
threw
but
her out
she's
again.
taking it out on you, and that's not fair.
No, it isn't. But I think that if she was here, because her main thing is that she doesn't have a safe place to be. And that's all she wants, is someplace safe where she can lay her head down and go to sleep at night and know that she's safe. And she doesn't have that. And if she was here, she would be safe and she would be able to get a job in town and then be here.
Right. But
I think that would change her.
If she's taking it out on you, worry more right now about, and I know that it sounds harsh,
No,
Don't mean
it's
it
not.
to sound that way, but
No,
worry about you
I
first.
know. It's not harsh, Star. I know. I need that. I do have to just
And
take care of me.
I mean, if she's meant to come around, she will.
Well, oh God,
Send me a seed and I'll send you a check for $10.
What?
I'll be your first sale.
You know what? I was thinking that. I was thinking, you know what? How about this? How about I make an investment on something? Like, do you have PayPal? Like, I'll invest in a seed. You plant it somewhere for me.
I have.
On your mom's property. Your mom.
I have them here. Don't laugh. I was just actually looking today up the walkway up to my front door, and I counted. There's got to be at least 30 baby trees just on the edge of the walkway, and one of them, there's a cluster of them that are all two-tone colored lace leaf trees. Those trees right now are worth $10 a piece, where any average tree I would pull out that's just a red leaf is worth $1. So like there is
you'll have proof that you're selling them.
Yeah.
You've lived there your whole life. You've taken care of your mom by yourself. Okay. And you've got a business there and they want to sell everything out from under you.
I'm not, they know I'm going to fight it. They like,
well,
right
if you've
now,
got PayPal, create me an invoice.
I don't have a PayPal. I have to figure that out too.
Okay. Do you have Cash App?
No, I have nothing like that.
So,
whoa, what the fuck was that noise? What was that, B?
I would at least create a PayPal tonight. Create it right now. You have a checking account?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it only takes a couple days. I would fill that out right now while you're talking to us.
I'm going to have to do that anyway if I sell the stuff on Etsy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have to. I'm going to go. I have a nursery down the street that we go to, and I wanted to ask him too about it. And I actually called him last week, and he never called me back. I've actually gone to 2 places about selling the trees, and one of them is a deli that we go to down the street. It's a farm. It's an actual apple farm, but they want trees too. And the brother who does it went away, and I was supposed to call him. Well, he was supposed to call me today. He was in Florida for a week.
You might be able to pay off your brother and sister through your business.
I need $60,000 for that.
Come on, Tinky.
You don't think it's possible?
Oh no, I do.
Okay, then.
Right now, I probably have $15,000 or $20,000 worth of trees out in the yard that are grown that are in bags right now.
Ask him if he'll invest in your business. So
I've asked
brothers and sisters out.
Nobody wants to. That's why I want to know if I called my twin flame, would he do this with me?
That's what I said, your twin flame.
So yes, you guys are saying yes. If I got in touch with him, this would be good. Because I'm terrified
saying
to call
anything's
him.
possible.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if you lay everything out like a business proposition, that he will
not in a relationship.
No, a business plan. Because I don't know how he's supposed to be in my life and how we're supposed to be. Like when I died, it was the words that came back at me are, you're meant to be together in this life. That was the answer to my question, was a yes. So I don't know how we are meant to be. So if we are supposed to be together and maybe it's just as business partners, that's one way that he's in my life. I'm good with that. Yeah. I would rather it be that we were together, but baby steps. But he would love this. He would love this, and he would do so well with this. He's not stupid, and he's got a freaking, like I said, he's got a landscaping company he's had since he was in high school with his father. And he's 54 years old. He quit high school when he was 14. And he's been doing it ever since. And he's got four properties, one down in Florida, one on the Jersey Shore, and 2 up in Warwick, New York. That's next to me. That is not a cheap place to live. So how ideal would it be for him to have a contracting company and the landscaping company and a nursery so he can finish a building and put, do the landscaping and put the trees up. And it's not even just that. There's Pachysandra around my deck that is so overgrown that I can sell that too and probably make a freaking couple $1,000s off that.
So talk to him. Tell him I'll sell you $1 a seed. You know? You say you have trillions.
Yeah. I gotta go. My sister found bags that we were gonna, like, little Ziploc bags to put them in. And I actually have prescription bottles that I have collected over time from my medicine that I was going to put them in to sell them in bulk sizes in for that. Because I've gone online and every place I looked for trees, for seeds, well, trees, they're out of stock. And seeds, no, like I Googled it. And the first 5 places I hit, they're all sold out. So,
Patty, are you still here, hon? You still got a question?
yeah, I'm kind of monopolizing everybody. I'm sorry.
No, hon, we know you. We all recognize you need support. But yeah, Patty, talk to us too, hon. But you know what? I would at least put in for the PayPal tonight. That might take maybe 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't take very long, and then it takes like 2 or 3 days. And then I'll tell you what, I'll just make an investment, and then bam, tell them now what.
I gotta do this carefully. Because if I could talk to my sister about the PayPal account, I could get it put together and do this in front of her, but not. I don't want to do anything behind her back. I don't want to be sneaky like that, where they say later on that I was sneaky. I don't want that.
How's that sneaky? You were doing what you were told him that you were going to do all along was so what these?
You need to set up a PayPal account, and you have a couple trees sold, and that you need to get the PayPal account set up now.
Yeah, but I don't know if I can technically have a PayPal account because of the business, because of the Social Security. I don't know that I could do that. I have to look into that first. Because I'm not allowed with Social Security and doing this as a business. Like I started to tell you before, it's 3 months worth of stuff they won't touch it. But after that, they can. I have to sell as much as I can in 3 months' time and bank that money.
But with Social Security, you could make up to a certain amount of money anyway before you get Social Security.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't go over what my money is monthly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they keep it. See, that's the other thing too with it, with the money.
When Star and I buy seeds from you.
Yeah, and trust me, I don't think what we're about to buy is going to go over what you make a month.
No, it won't. But not by you guys. But if I went online or if I sold these at the nursery down the street or at the apple farm with my friends, they would sell my seeds too.
Yeah, but what I mean is, even if you just have like me and Casey as starters, you have proof that hey, yeah, it is a real thing. It's active.
Yep.
That there are.
They've been waiting.
Yeah.
Just tell them we've been waiting, but all this stuff happened.
Okay.
I mean,
that's
simple.
You guys have given me so much to think about. I love you both. I love you guys. I'm so happy you guys were on tonight and that I could talk to you because I feel better after I talk to you guys. And I have just felt like crap for the past month.
Well, everybody's got to have somebody to talk to.
Yes, we're here. We're here.
I love my YouTube friends. That's all. I mean, you guys and Bray, let me tell you, when I went on there and she did a reading for me the other day, and then she did one today for me too. And I was like, when she did it the other day, I just jumped on there to say hi because she was on because I love her. And she just instantly did a reading right then for me. I was like, what?
I was listening. I was lurking.
I know. I knew you were around. You're always around when Bray's there.
Well, she's like, where's Star? I was like, I'm busy folding clothes. What you want? I was just thinking it in my head, like, you know I'm here. What you want?
You know, when she said that, I was like, Star's watching. She's there. I knew you were there. I
was folding clothes.
I'll listen to when I get a chance. Yeah.
That's awesome. Star, you're fabulous. I love you, girl.
Well, I try to be supportive of everybody. Because we cannot change the world unless we support each other.
That is it.
We cannot change the world without supporting each other.
Yeah, that's right.
and showing the world unconditional love and what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
exactly it. You know what? I keep saying that. Like, they're not, Eileen with her, and I told Eileen too. I told both of them, I can't do this. Like, they're both so mad at each other. And I'm like not in the middle of it because I'm not putting myself in the middle of it, but I'm in the middle of it because they're my sisters.
I know.
And you can't. And even
Mm.
with my brothers, like Eileen's got a big mouth and she doesn't shut it. Like she feels like she needs to talk when she's around all of them, and they just don't need that. Like it's just like nonsense just so she can talk. And I just tell her, just shut up and sit there. You don't need to talk. You don't need to put your 2 cents into everything. You just be there. Just be there. And she starts her mouth and she just goes on and the endless details of things, and like they just roll their eyes and I'm like, shut up, stop talking. And then she gets pissed at me and then she leaves and she's mad at me calling me a whore for a week.
Mm.
Ugh.
Well, she has to find her balance. That's not on you. That's not your fault. That's not on you. That's not your burden to carry. Stop carrying it.
I'm not anymore. I'm done. I can't.
But I mean, and as for the other ones, I'm gonna say this, and I learned this a long time ago the hard way. Just because someone's blood related to you doesn't make them family.
That's right. I can attest to that.
Sometimes blood isn't always thicker than water. Sometimes that water runs a whole lot purer. So don't put yourself in a situation where you have to choose, or you feel like you have to choose.
Well, they sure
Or like,
have your best interest in heart, that's for sure.
They
don't have your best interest at heart.
Yeah. And remember, you always want somebody around you that's gonna do the same thing. Like, if you do something for them, you want to know that they do the same thing for you. You know what I mean?
Patty has a question about crystals. Patty still there?
Hi, Judy. Hi, Darlene. Oh, truly lost connection. Her phone's about to die. Did the baby go to sleep?
Yes, she did. Last time she was here, she come and grabbed my hand, and she pulled me in the living room, set me on the couch, and told me, "You want to watch a movie?" And she says, "Yeah." Yes, yes. And so I sat down and she went to sleep. But today she just crawled on there, so.
This is lurking.
Hold on, team. Trying to do 20 things at once.
Well, we help everybody.
We do have a little bit of knowledge about a little bit of everything.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't like to be, but yeah, I try to. Yeah, go to sleep and do all that, but you need to set that up. You need to at least check that stuff out a little bit.
Yes, we gave you some things to get started on at least.
Well, and let's see, Judy. I've been dreaming not good dreams the last 2 nights. Well, energy is changing.
we had a planetary alignment up.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got chills again.
Yeah, that's bringing some changes into, hun.
7 planets. Good night, truly. Everything gonna work out. Teardrop. Is energy thrower still eavesdropping? Yep, she is. She think you think she's not, but she is. That's funny. Who on here? Who on here? I feel people.
You, me, Judy, teardrops. Truly might not be logged off yet. That'd be fine.
Hmm. I swear I felt Jack earlier.
Oh, Darlene's here.
Yeah, no, I felt a guy. I could have swore it was Jack earlier.
Darlene, how many changes have I gone through since you started coming in?
It was Mercury, Neptune, Uranus, Venus, Mars, Saturn, and the Moon.
See, she's still here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I seen Jason. I seen JoJo. No, I felt Jack specifically.
We've all gone through a lot of changes. We've all gone through a lot of growth.
Hmm.
Hey, Jano.
Oh, Jano. My bad. My bad, Jano. My bad. I knew I felt something. Hey, I had a J. I had the J. I definitely had the J. Had the J down. My bad.
Because I know Jano was here earlier. Anybody got anything they want to talk about now?
Wake up suddenly, you're in love. I don't know why I keep hearing this song replay in my head. I don't know who, what, when, where, or how, but that's what keeps replaying for the last, 45 minutes.
Hey, Jason. Yeah.
I know you're Jason too. The other Jason. We got 2 Jasons up in her.
Jack has never said anything about you, Jane.
No, I don't even remember seeing Jack comment in here. I just felt his energy.
Yeah, because he's got to get up early in the morning.
It was his niece's 18th birthday today.
The planets all, what do they do to us? Each planet has different energy. It's kind of funny because I was reading about Pluto.
It's a slow burn.
They talk about Pluto has things to do with our love life, right? And loving our life. So when the satellite went past Pluto, there's a heart shape on Pluto.
Aww. Okay, Jano, good night.
You have a good one, Jason.
I can't call him Jason. I can't do it. I'm sorry, Jano. I can't do it.
Went to my grandson's high school graduation and the party just got home a short time ago, yeah. And it's summer. It's going to slow down over the summer. Yeah. So tomorrow, if anybody has time at 2:00, okay, we're going to do a special one tomorrow at 2:00. Because she can be on from 2 to 4, she said. And she's going to talk about the 7 energy centers and the chakras.
I like the star chakra. It's the one 2 feet above your head, or 2 feet above your crown. Yeah.
Yeah. And then their chakra is probably 2 feet below
Mm-hmm.
the earth. Yeah. Tired star?
Mm-mm. No, I'm processing why I keep hearing the song. And what the song, I don't know if I've heard that song
You
that
can't
Teardrop
push
said.
Marvin to death because you freaking ate earlier, Tink. Did I tell you what happened in my daughter's house? I haven't talked to you guys, huh?
No, you ain't said why you got the baby either.
So this was the oldest daughter's. So
Mm.
over there and she's crying because Tinky's can't hear. Well, I thought, okay, she's not reacting at all. What the heck happened overnight? I gave her a bath on Friday and I thought, well, maybe I got a little water in her ears. So when I got home, I put olive oil in her ears and she can, I don't know. So we're over there and Sissy's talking to her and telling her things and she's not reacting. She's running around. She's keeping track of everybody until Sissy tells Tinky, you want to go bye-bye? She heard that. She heard that.
Selective hearing.
Yeah, and that's what I said, selective hearing. And I was telling my doctor about it, and he said the same thing, selective hearing. I said, yeah. And then you said she didn't want to hear him.
Mm-hmm. She didn't want nothing to do with him.
I want to keep track of everybody, but no, I want to know where my mom is. And are we going bye-bye? Are we going home? But I put some olive oil, warm olive oil in, and she was hearing me. I don't know if it's just because it's just her and me, but I might put a little more in today.
Good night, Truly.
Today she was kind of scratching her ear a little bit too, so I don't want to put too much olive oil in there and cause a problem, but olive oil is very healing. So, good night, hon. Keep in touch, Truly. Okay? You got my email. You can message me. And you got my Facebook. Yeah. But it's interesting because Pluto was also, it's considered the planet of death and destruction also because it was discovered at the time of the nuclear age, So, but then when I had never heard Pluto associated with love. And they were talking about it and they said, yeah. And then when they saw the pictures of Pluto with a big heart on it, they said everybody was freaking out in the astrological society. So it's just, yeah, interesting stuff. How the universe works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know. They like to hide stuff.
Yeah, they do. They do. Does anybody else have anything they want to talk about tonight? Star never got to do her numerology.
Oh, that's okay. I was not prepared whatsoever.
Yeah.
When I have her, it's like, Mom. And as soon as I sit down to do it, she won't want me for 3 hours. And as soon as I sit down to do something, hey, Mom. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here's another one, distractor implants. They're designed to keep you distracted from choosing greater or being all of you. Feelings are designated to invalidate you and stop your creations. The tool is acknowledged when you're using distractor implants or feelings to stop you. Choose beyond it. So the clearing for that is how many feelings are you using to lock and load the distractor implants of anger, rage, fury, hate, blame, shame, regret, guilt, addictive, compulsive, obsessive, perverted points of view, love, sex, jealousy, peace, life, death, living, reality, fear, doubt, business, relationship that alters you from the gift of chaos that gives you total choice, that alters you from the gift of chaos that gives you total choice in every moment of every day. Here's another one. How many feelings are you using to invalidate and eliminate the being you could be choosing called you? How many feelings are you using to stop your creations are you choosing? How many feelings are you using to avoid your creations are you choosing? What energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be to be the energy, space, and consciousness you truly be? How many points of view do you have creating the environmental sensitivities are you choosing? Oh, that hurt. What have you made so vital, valuable, and real about environmental sensitivity that keeps you from being able to enjoy everything you experience beyond the extent of normal reality? What energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be to perceive, know, be, and receive from everything and everyone with total ease for all eternity? All the oaths, vows, commitments, contracts, promises, obligations, communities, fealties, and anything I haven't mentioned that you have to, okay, let me put relationships from any lifetime, space, dimension, reality, universe, and anywhere not mentioned. Will you destroy and uncreate all of that? Yes. Will you renounce, revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate all of that? Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine sorts, boys and beyond. Yeah. That one was heavy for me. All the oaths, vows, commitments, contracts, promises, obligations, communities, fealties, and anything I haven't mentioned that you have to never be in the potency of you from any lifetime, space, dimension, reality, universe, and anywhere not mentioned. Will you revoke, recant, rescind, renounce, denounce, destroy, and uncreate it all? Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine sorts, boys and beyonds. Ooh. Yeah. Basic clearing. Oh, so this is something she says to expand your energy, okay? When there's entities around, okay? Let the entity know it no longer has a body and it can go get a new one. That is often enough for entities. If not, you can clear them by clearing why they are stuck here. This is usually 3 different ways. They're stuck in who they are, in their job, or in what they are. You do not need to know. Talking to the entities. Truth, who are you? Truth, who were you before that? Truth, who were you before that? Truth, who will you be in your next life? Truth, what is your job here? Truth, what is your job before that? Truth, what is your job before that? Truth, what will your job be in the future? Truth, what are you? Truth, what were you before that? Truth, what were you before that? Truth, what will you be in the future? And that usually clears them, according to her. What
Can't say I've had that one happen, but okay.
What bastardization of infinite power and potency are you using to create the invitation, the housing, the entertainment, and entertainment of demons and entities are you choosing? Ugh. What else? I haven't had any problems with that. What energy, space, and consciousness can you and your body be to be the energy you truly be with total ease for all eternity? What demand are you not making of yourself that if you make that demand of yourself would manifest as creating a living beyond your wildest dreams? Everything that doesn't allow you to make that demand so you can show up right now. I destroy and uncreate all that times a godzillion, right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. Yeah. But I just, it's like the first two were up on here just for her tonight. So that was kind of interesting.
Oh, I think she might need to release some,
Judy does?
no.
Who?
Hold on. Yeah, I don't think, hold on, let me think. I thought someone needed to release something.
Me?
I don't know, I'm trying to,
If it's too soft, it can go bad, Judy. Yeah.
I don't know, it's not Judy. I don't know, I can't.
It's not me.
I don't know. I'm telling you, like, there's,
Darlene says it must be her.
well, if I thought it was you, I can't tell. Let me tell you, there's an issue I've been having. And you normally don't have this issue. I can't tell, like, when Teardrops has a pain, I can't tell if it's my pain or her pain. When it's Casey, I can't tell if it's hers or mine. It's very weird. I guess it's part of my whatever ascension thing that's happening. So I don't know. It's got to be one of the three of us.
What are you feeling, though?
I don't know. It was one of the things that you were reading, and I went, oh.
Oh, maybe it's something you needed to clear.
No, I don't know. I didn't feel deep. Like, normally when I feel mine's deep, but I can't tell. It's like when, I don't know how to explain it.
So everything that we just read through, will you destroy and uncreate all of that? Everybody. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. We'll clear it for all of us.
See, I felt something release. It was not from me.
It's interesting how those clearing statements work. You know, the first time I saw Rika Zimmerman, okay, I was at a metaphysical fair. No, I was actually, I was at the metaphysical fair. And I was just so impressed with her. They did my bars. I said, wow, I got to learn how to do this. So I went to classes and learned how to do it. And Brianna was going to them, but she could have gone through all the classes to the very end for free because she was underage. She went through, I think, the foundation class, and then she got bored. One of my granddaughters went through all of them. And so when we were doing some clearings, so they had a class. I was so impressed. I called my older two kids and said, you guys have got to go to this. Okay. So she's teaching people how to bend spoons. Okay. She's telling us how to focus this specific energy and bend spoons. I hear my oldest daughter go, she was the first one to bend a spoon. She was the first one. And she goes, I don't believe in this stuff. But she was walking with a little swing in her hips, all sassy on her way out. It's like, wow. But Steve's the one that went through all the classes. He took his youngest daughter with him lately through all the classes, and that's where I got him started on that. But he has taken it to an extreme. You're not supposed to be judgmental, but he's got this attitude. You have to do what I say. I know better than you do, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And that's not the way that it should be. And now apparently his oldest two kids are not talking to him.
Really?
Not the oldest two, the second and third child, they're not talking to him. My oldest granddaughter told him, "I will never ever have you walk me down the aisle for my wedding."
What?
It's,
Wow.
And they don't talk to him a lot because he's you seen how he was? He's harsh.
Yeah, well.
And they just don't want to take it anymore, So, but access.
I mean,
Well, there's not, and I use a lot of the teachings. I don't follow everything. It's like to him, access consciousness is the be all of everything. But I have studied for 40 years on other stuff, and it's just a part of the puzzle,
there is no end to learning. I mean,
but look at what's going on with this Roe versus Wade. Now that's getting me hyped up. I may not believe in abortion, but I don't believe that anybody has the right to control my body. And why are other people's religions being forced upon us?
well, okay. I'm gonna put it like this because I understand everybody's got their own little thing about it. It's the woman's body.
Yep.
Last time I checked, and I'm pretty sure. I can only. Let me just throw this out there. Entertainment purposes only. But in my personal opinion of my own body, I'd be damned if a man is going to tell me what I'm going to do with my body. I think I'm not.
Now, I grew up in the period of time to where you couldn't even get birth control unless you were married. And you had to have permission of your husband to get the birth control.
See, I think we come too far. And here's my next question. Just throwing it out there. Hear me out. Let's assume. And I hate to even put the word out there, but okay. If someone gets raped, right, and out of this rape, she becomes pregnant, she has every right at that point to terminate. Because not only is that going to devastate her, but she's going to go and think farther into what happened to her in a depression. The more pregnant she gets, the more, it's going to be more traumatizing. And then what kind of life is that kid going to have? Because she's going to resent it so much.
What they're saying is if she gets pregnant, she's a non-person. That baby is more important than she is. She's a non-person.
That, to me, is just,
Okay, so let me put this
stupid.
out. Okay, Thomas said today when they put it out, he says they need to revisit birth control and same-sex marriage too.
If they're going to go through all that, and I don't care. But I don't care if you're flipping the rainbow color. I don't care what y'all do. But at that same time, why are we even going through this? What?
Because they're bringing.
What are they distracting us from seeing?
They're taking away the separation between church and state.
Yes, but they're also trying to distract us from seeing something.
Mm.
I mean, I see that, but there's a distraction. This is the distraction.
So what was that poem where uh, they came for the socialists and I didn't do anything because I wasn't a socialist? They came for me and there was no one to help me.
Mhm.
And they are also ramping up terrorist activities, terrorist warnings because they know there's going to be protests.
Oh, did you see what Homeland Security put out?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Security put out warnings for terrorist activities within the United States this summer for people protesting because of all this that's coming down.
Yeah, and normally they put it out like when we see those, it's for outside the U.S. No, this one's inside. Nah,
And
no.
I told somebody today, I said, I normally I try to be non-judgmental about all this, but when they start taking away our rights like that and we become property again,
Oh,
I'm going to say something.
the rebel in me will come out and it's gonna be like, oh, hell to the no! I think you picked the wrong one, sir.
I told somebody,
Come here. I would like to show you something out back.
Everything I will be out there protesting.
I would like to show you something out back. That's gonna be my thing. Come here. I have something to show you out here.
but the thing is, you know, there are 52% of the population is.
And there, okay, I'm gonna say,
how many men are going to be kicking and fussing when they start realizing, oh, we might just have to pay child support for that child.
Well, that's what I was about to say. So, okay, let's just say that you know, I don't know, if it's a rape type thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Or incest.
Yeah, something of, you know, this nature. And they make her go through the whole thing and okay, so now she gets to what? Take him to court?
Well,
for child support? Because I mean, if you gonna make her go through all this, hell yeah. I take his ass to court every month to raise that bill.
Did you hear about the lady down south that was raped when she was 16 by a 30-year-old guy? She put in a police report and they never did anything for it. They just recently granted him custody of her. She's a teenager now. He didn't find out till she was 5 years old that there was a child out of it. The police never did anything. They just went back and because she was told somebody, she told a reporter. The reporter investigated it. The police pulled it up and said, this was never assigned to anybody. We're sorry. But the judge gave him custody because she gave her daughter a cell phone.
Oh.
And now this 14-year-old is living with a man that she doesn't know that was her mother's rapist.
Oh, see, I would be I'll be up in there. Go ahead, call the popo ho. Call the popo. Go ahead, call them. We're gonna need them.
I know we're gonna go to bed in a minute, hon. My life is ruled by my dog. Yeah, so it's you know, I don't like to talk politics on here, but this is just going too.
Well,
it's too.
I've been working on judgment too, but let me just say, when it comes to this, there becomes a boundary to if they're gonna do that, I'm gonna let's just say if it's my child, actually give me the phone. I'll call him for you. I'll call the popo for you. Give me the phone. But I know how long it's gonna take them to get here. I promise you, they probably won't find you. I mean, no, it ain't happening. Ain't nobody taking, and especially if it's somebody who raped me, and then they give it to my child to To the rapist? No. Oh, he goes to God. He gonna have some explaining to do. Because clearly there's been a miscommunication somewhere.
You made me think of the TikTok I saw today with the lady's putting on her jacket. She goes, I just got a call from the police. They found my husband's body in the lake. That's not where I left it.
I seen that. I was laughing so hard. Cheyenne came over. She said, "Mom, Mom," and I had my headphones, and she's like, "Mom." I was like, "What?" She's like, "What is so funny?" Nothing. Like, she's like, "Let me see it." She's like, "That is not funny. Where'd you leave it?" I'm looking at her like, what? Mom, I know you. Where'd you leave it? Your father will be here shortly. Go do something with yourself.
The Chief Justice said they shouldn't have gone that far. They should have just shot down part of it, not all of it. So I don't know. I think that everybody should get involved in the Covenant of the States. We need term limits and age limits for not only Congress and the president, but we need term limits, especially for the justices. Okay.
I believe that Uncle Joe should wear a helmet 24/7.
Should an 80-year-old be making choices for 40 years old? They're out of date. You know, these people in Congress, they could be bringing in a lot of money to help with the economy, to help pay down the debt, if they would approve marijuana. But these are all mostly older people, career politicians, and they've got it stuck in their head it's a bad thing. So they won't do it. There needs to be change. They're so out of touch with everything. They're over here saying our economy's great. Who in the hell, they're out of touch. They're just out of touch. That's just.
Well, I guess if I was making the money that they were making, maybe somebody should put them on minimum wage and then ask them how the economy is.
See, that's what I'm saying. Okay, they should have the same retirement we have. They're on socialized medicine. They are on socialized medicine. They should have the same medical as we do too.
Mm-hmm.
We can achieve this stuff if we get involved with Convention of States. Our founding fathers were geniuses to put that in there. The states can put the government in check if we just get involved.
It was the grand design.
Yeah, the great experiment.
I'll keep saying it, the grand design, until somebody catches on. It was a flipping grand design. If somebody would just follow the grand design, then we wouldn't have this issue. Yeah, Mr. T, grand design.
People would go serve their 2 years or 4 years, and then they would go back to their farms or whatever their business was. Now it's turned into a profession. That's not the way it's supposed to be. And special interests are running everything. Look at they're so afraid of losing all the money they're getting from guns. They don't want to pass any legislation, So it's sad. It's very sad.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, this I don't know what to say anymore about.
I know, but it's something that's in our that needs to come to everybody's awareness. We all need to start visualizing something different.
Oh, I have been. When my president becomes, off of his little vacation time that he's been on and comes back in, and the janitor, goes back to doing his janitary work, then America shall become great again. Until then, he's screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I can say, because right now, The janitor should probably wear a helmet 24/7, not just when riding a bicycle.
I think that Katie in Congress, she's a whiz at numbers, everything. She pulls out all the stuff. She just flabbergasts everybody that she tackles. You know which one I'm talking about? Oh my God, she just amazes me. She breaks down all the numbers and stuff. She goes, "You're the president. You're the president. You're the CEO of these banks, and you don't know how to do this?"
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Took me a minute. I was like, wait, who are you talking about? Do you remember, oh God, I can't remember her name to save my life. I liked her because she was kind of like I don't know, like a fireball.
Katie
No, Trump, whatever, what do you call her? Like, if there was like you see how much I watch the news, y'all?
Yeah.
Like when they had a meeting or whatever for the press, and that's who he would send out to answer questions or whatever.
Well, I know. I'm still in shock over the one that the comedian that's going around and doing things. And I was talking to my son-in-law that I said, when the lady said Jesus was wrong, I was just flabbergasted. My jaw was hanging to the floor, And he says that's the attitude in Texas.
Well, I was trying to think. This lady went from being his like press person, and she ran for something in Arizona, and she won. She got it. She's something in Arizona, some kind of Congress or something in Arizona. God, what is her? I don't know, but I remember in one of the press conferences, they asked her something stupid. She's like, "We have kids dying, and this is what you asked me. How about this? How about we all leave, pretend like today didn't happen, and then when you got some real questions, I'll come back out. Until then, I'm not coming back out here." I was like, I like her. I like her a lot. Can she be president? I like her a lot.
What's her name?
I can't remember her name.
She got brown hair, a little bit of
It's like a brownish blondish look to it.
Women in the House. Okay, so there's Tammy Baldwin, Marsha Blackwell, Shelley Moore Capito, Susan Collins, Catherine Cortez Masto, Tammy Duckworth, Johnny Erst.
No, this was Trump's like
Diane Feinstein.
God, it was something. I want to say it was Sarah something.
Boebert is losing her business. She's losing her business. She's lost $800,000 in the past 2 years, and she's been siphoning that money out of her campaign stuff. But the people, the owners of the building, transferred owners, and now they're kicking her business out.
Yes, Kaylee, whatever. Yes, Kaylee.
Okay, there's U.S. Senate. Okay, House of Representatives. Karen, Lisa, Lauren, Chanel, Katie Calster? No, that's not her.
No, it was Kaylee or Kayleen or something like that. Oh no! All I know is she was a firecracker. Because every time she come out there, and they'd ask her stupid questions about Trump, stupid questions. And she'd be like, but yeah, we have kids out here being shot and whatnot, and you want to ask me stupid questions about, like, what did he have for breakfast this morning? Is that what y'all do? No, I'll come back when y'all got some real questions. Like, she was very just to the point, and I'm like, I like her. Can she be my friend?
Yeah.
Yes, Mick. That's it. That's it right there.
What's her name?
Teardrops wrote it.
Hold on, I'm looking up. I was trying to look up the name of the gal. Tinky, you okay? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. But this lady's a whiz at math, everything. Kaylee McEnany.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say I'm gonna butcher her name if I try to say it.
Yeah.
But she used to. I mean, she was just right on them. I mean, they fire something stupid at her. She's like, "That's stupid." Next.
Yeah.
Now it's like, her for president, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she made a good point. They were just asking about stupid stuff like, and how does President Trump feel about them attacking him over blah blah blah? And she was like, did you know that a little girl was shot today for no reason? Did you know about that? Was she gonna ask me about that? I didn't think so. I'm not coming back out here. Like, and then she would literally just walk off. Like, it would just irritate her so bad.
Oh my God. What is her name? It's gonna bug me to death. This lady's as sharp as a whip. Again, I can't think of her name. She used to be a school teacher. What is her name? We've got senators being investigated and for taking minors over the state line and having sex with underage people and they ain't doing shit for nobody. I can't find it. What her name is?
Kellyanne Conway.
Because I know there was 2 women with the letter K that were
Kellyanne Conway.
wasn't.
Teardrops just wrote that.
Yeah.
I know Teardrops. I'm about to call it a night too. I'm starting to feel tired.
Yeah.
And plus, you got the baby, so if she's asleep, you know she'll get up.
Yeah. Kellyanne Conway is one person, but Kaylee is the one that was the smart ass. She's the one that's a lawyer, right? Kaleidh. Yeah. Oh, I can't find it. Yeah. Yeah. We need to hang it up for tonight. I imagine this child's going to be up early.
Mm-hmm.
I got to see how I got to get her up the stairs.
Oh, wow.
They're both lawyers. Yeah. I can't remember it's a little bit heavier gal. She's got brown hair. I think she's from California, and she used to be a school teacher. She's in Congress or House or whatever. And this lady is just as sharp as a whip. She just has all the numbers. She breaks down everything. She has all the details always lined up. Everything. This lady's just as sharp as can be. So yeah. Yeah, we're all going to go to bed now, Darlene. Everybody.
Yep. That's the dark-haired one I think you're talking about.
Sarah Sanders? I thought her name started with a K. Nope, that's not her. That's not her. Teardrops is on top of all of it, yeah. Okay, we're all going to call it a good night. So everybody have a good one. 2:00 tomorrow, Mountain Standard Time for
Robin.
Robin. Yeah, I'm tired. Okay, everybody have a good one, and namaste.
Good night, everyone. Lots of love.